טוב, אנחנו אומרים בלייב. וואי וואי וואי. אחלה, אחלה, אחלה. אני קופץ ישר לזה, לא היה לי זמן להתחיל. אפילו שירים עוד לא שמתי. לא מאמין. לא ניסיתי שיצא ככה. שנייה, נשים קצת שירים. הופה, נייס. אחלה סבבה. למה שאתם הולכים אפילו שהם בפארטי? אין לי מושג. נו, וואי, איך הוא לא הגיע. דניאל, איי איי. נו, נו, אמור להיות לראות אותי. הולך. הולך. לא נגעת, ניקח את הזה ריבאונד. שם הלך. אחלה פס. אנחנו עוד יותר מדי. תראה סליחה אני נוגע? what the fuck. פשוטות אני עושה, אני לא מחומם. לא לי זמן להתחמם, אני קפצתי ישר לטורניר. אם כבר ראיתי צריך לעשות סקנד ג'ינס. כבר ראיתי שלוש שתחרם, כן אחי, שמע לא לי זמן כל היום. זה הערך שהוא הצלחתי. מה העניינים? מה העניינים? איך אתה? אכלתי תסביר. אתה בשלב השני כבר? איך? כי אני התחלתי סקנד ג'ינס. יאללה יפה. אני קיבלתי מישהו עם פלט. איי. אחת שלי לי עליי. לא, נו. הוא לא השתלט על זה טוב, איזה באסה. הוספתי סאב אלרט חדש. סאב אלרט וכל מיני דברים חדשים. משהו נחמד. לא. עד שתהיה רטובה. מה? תחבל לשלט. למה אין לי סוללה עכשיו? אוקיי. אין לי סוללה לשלט, נו, למה עכשיו? למה? what the fuck? כוס רבקה. למה מתחבא לי באמצע הפאקינג טורניר? הולך. כנס. וואי. עזוב. תהיה לפרוצץ קצת. נויס לו. תיגע וואי, תיגע להם. לא ככה. למה? תן לו בום. איי. פאק, איזה טעות. הנה עוד טעות. לא. אוקיי. איזה פס קיבלו. עולה. ניתן לו להמצא. לא, אולי עוד שתיים עלו יותר מדי. נייס, בסדר. וואי. פאק, נייס. למה הוא לא שם? יכול להיות גול. וואי. נו, הבאתי לו בומפ, לא. פאק. תראה, בדקתי אותו. יש! נו! איזה סייב. לא מאמין. לא מאמין שככה זה נגמר. כששמתי להצטרף תשתות תמונה לגנוב את חייב את דירוקו ראשון. וואלה, אני שמח שבזכות חייב את דירוקו ראשון. לא צריך לך, אבל אתה לא חייב לתרום, הכל טוב. התחלתי להישייק, אפילו לא רגיתי ממנו. כל המשחק אני בלחץ באסה שנגמר ככה. כן, הייתי בטורניר של שם, זה מה שחשבתי. אבל הוא נכנס עם פאקינג פלטינום לטורניר של שם. טוב, נעשה טורניר ב-12, אני מניח. מה בן אדם זה רצה? לא יודע. זה ענקי אחי, באמצע המשחק פאקינג בטריות צריך להחליף. אלוהים, בשעת הזה אני כל יומיים מחליף בטריות. זה שאני כל יום במשחק, כל יום השעת להוריד. לא, אבל להגיע להם לנצח. אני מסיים משחק במס רקים על חיין בלילה הבא. אני גם ככה אני אקח לרנקים עכשיו. לא, אבל תנצח, אל תסיים, תנצח. צריך של הכותרת. לא לי זמן, תקשיב, פשוט קפצתי ישר לטורניר. ישר חזרתי מאימון, התקלחתי, התארגנתי ו... זה. רגע, בוא נשים את זה. ארגנתי קישור לתרומות. עשיתי כאילו, התחלתי עם כל גם סאבלט וזה עשיתי מכל הסטרים לאב. רגע, אני אעביר אותו עכשיו. נשים אותו בתיאור. שיהיה לי תמיד. רבן שנצח, מה נגיד לך כל תקווה. ריפ. אני חייב למכור את המיין פרז שלי. הוא הולך לרדת. באתי באפיק. יאללה. קבעתי לטורניר אז אני גרוע עכשיו. כן, גם אני בדיוק. בקושי הספקתי להיכנס אפילו לסקנד צ'ייס. הכל טוב. וואו, איזה רגים. נוריד קצת לאיכות אחר כך. אין לי מה להוריד. זה מה זה? לא, הוא יצא. איזה סטיל. מה זה? מה זה? די. בואי תן. בסדר. אבל שים. חסר לך. וואי. אני בן. הוא יצא. וואו, זה בלתי. איי. איזה ערב, איזה ערב. זה משהו יפה. לא. שנייה שתיים. וואו, מה קורה? חדש רגע, נעשה לו פייק. משחק עם צופים עכשיו? כן. אללה, זרקתי לך אותו. אללה. זה עבודת צוות. הופה. קיבלנו את היתנים ווייט, אללה. אני באמת, כן. איך אפשר להשחק איתכם? תרשום את השם שלך בצ'אט, אני אוסיף לך. או שאתה רוצה להוסיף אותי, השם שלי במסך. בוא נראה איך נראית. וואלה, עם המיין פריים, תקשיב, נראה פצצה. בוא ננסה לסט. הכי טוב שהם בתיאור. כן, אני ארשום. שנייה. What the fuck? סבבה. סבבה. רגע, לא. נרשמת את השם שלך? כן, תוסיף אותי, השם שלי בתיאור, שמתי אותו עכשיו, אם אתה רוצה תוסיף אותי, אם לא, תרשום את השם שלך וזה. אני אוסיף אותך. נעשה חדש. מה? כבר עשיתי לה זה, אני מת. רגע. תראו את הספציה, אני נתחיל חדש. בוא נראה נשים אותו דיקה. מה, יש לה גול אדיר. שחור. שחור או לבן? מה, אפשר אפילו כזה. זה נחמד. מה עדיף, שחור או לבן? נראה לי שחור. אפילו כזה. לא, שחור. שחור לגמרי. וואו, זה אותו. אם היה פחות אש למעלה, זה הרבה יותר יפה. קריסטיאנו. אתה במשחק, יוצא מהמשחק. אתה במשחק לבן. זה אותו במשחק אחי. נראה לי שקראתי את השטר בלעדיי. אז חכה לי, אני משחק עם החיוך, סבבה. פעם אחרת אני אבוא לך, אין בעיה אחי. מה יצאת לך? חשבתי בהתחלה שלא רשום להיכנס, אבל הוא לא נכנס. הוא נכנס בטעות למשחק לבד. בסדר, הכל טוב. הבאתי סוג של דריבל מקודם? נייס, יפה. מה כאילו, טאץ' אחד? מכיר? אני דורש לך שיפוט עם יודע, מה של הקונטרולר או זה? יצאת? של הקונטרולר או של הקמרה? אני אצא מפה. תקשיב, אני צריך להיות לא שלי בקונטרולר, הבנתי. אני שנייה צריך ללכת, 2 דקות אני FK ואני חוזר. איך אני משנה? אתה יכול בהגדרות ככה. מכאן, קונטרולס, טוב אני צריך ללכת 2 דקות אני חוזר.
Yes, I know when you give out your love, you don't give it to get any back. But I'd hope that the person who needed me there would be there if I asked. But what they don't tell you is that you don't need that. I got so used to having a hand to hold, I didn't know what to do. When I thought in my darkest you'd be there, but now I know that isn't true. Guess you only want me when I'm there to fix you. And the part that kills me is that I'd still love to. But I just wanna thank you for not being there for me. And I think you should know just what your selfishness has taught me. And even though it hurts like hell to feel alone again,
סבבה.
because of you, I got a chance.
מכאן אתה שאת הגדרות, אתה יכול לשנות הכל. במחשב יש משהו שונה שזה כאילו, אתה יכול לשנות את ההגדרות שלך מהסטים ואז אתה יכול לעשות הגדרות כאילו שונה. דווקא יכול להיות מלא. כמו... יש לו נראה לי סיווג של הדומינוס הרבה כלל. של האוקטן אפילו, לא יודע. וואי, כן, של האוקטן. איך זה נכנס פנימה שזה בדריבל? איך אתה מזיק כדי שאת ככה? מה זאת אומרת איך אני מחזיק? מה זה איך אני מחזיק את השלט? אני מחזיק רגיל. אני לא משחק לא משהו. וואו, איזה... יש לזה תפקדי מגעיל עדיין. אתה רוצה להיכנס או לא שנתחיל רנקים? נכנס סבבה. וואלה, לא יכול דווקא, אני יכול למכור אותה עכשיו ואז לקנות אותה אחרי העונה שהמחיר שלה ירד של הרמיקס, בהבנה. עכשיו המחיר שלה בערך למה אני מקבל במפים? המחיר שלה בערך 400. כן, אם אני צריך למצוא מישהו שקונה במחיר כזה, בטח אני אקרא. המחיר שלה רק ילך וירד. מה זה? מה זה? אם זה היה מוקטן הייתי זה. וואי, איך פספסת? אני מתרגל? הבנתי. לא, המכונית הזאת זה לא... לא, המכונית הזאת היא לא כזאת... לא זה, זה לא זה. לא לשים. ניסה סטר דריבל איתה אם הוא יביא לי. אללה. קצת לא משהו הייתי אומר, אבל ניקח את זה, ניקח את זה. יאללה, תורך, יאללה, תעשה. תן לו מהר דריבל. תן מהר דריבל. פאק. ניסיתי למסור, אני רוצה למסירה טובה. לא רוצה למסירה בכלל. וואי. שים. שים. פאק. פאק. נייס. טוב. לא, איזה שער. איזה ישר. אני חייב להחליף חזרה לרוקט, אני לא אוהב את האוטו הזה. בוא נראה אם מישהו רוצה לקנות את זה. נמכור לו אותה. פאק. אני היום לא מחולם הבעליל. לא משחק טוב בכלל. כך. נייס. אפשר למכור אותה באיזה 100. אני אקח 100. נקרא אותה יותר מאוחר. עוד איזה חודש. שיהיה לי אותה לפחות. אפילו לא צריך אותה. כך. לא נורא. איזה סיבוך. הסתכלתי בצ'אט. לא. What the fuck? כך. זה בוט. פאק. וואי. פאק, לא. לא. איזה טעות. לא מאמין. איך פספסת? קשה לי. וואי, אם אנחנו שמים לנו גול חשוב אמרתי לי. אני מחליף מהמכונית הזאת. היא נראית טוב, אבל האקטים נראית טוב. what the fuck? הפאקינג בוט הפקיע לנו. הלאה. הלאה. זה כיף. איך אתה משחק ככה מדהים? אני לא שואלת, מה זאת אומרת? איך אני משחק ככה מדהים? אני פשוט שם את השתי הגודלים על הג'ויסטיקים ושתי האצבעות אחרי זה, על השתי ה... מה הטימט שלו עושה? נייס. בוסט. לא! פספסנו. שנינו. וואי. תן פס. תן פס. תן פס. תן פס. תן פס. נייס. מגיע בחיים. עליה אבל נראה לך. דפוק. יאללה בוא נראה אם הוא נותן לי פס. הוא נתן אבל אני דפוק. טוב. וואי. תשים, תשים, תשים. תשים, טוב. נייס. לא מאמין. לא. וואו וואו וואו. What the fuck. אני מת. שם גלס מי. זה בושה, זה בושה. איך הם מכניסים דבר כזה? What the fuck? בום. טוב. אני בוט. איי. הפינץ' טוב. אין לי בוסט. הופה. רק, אמרת היה הגענו. טוב, עוד אחד. לא, בוא ננסה את זה. אני לא יכול לסטה פה, לא, למה? מה זה השירים האלה? פייק? טוב! וואי! עוד אחד! לא! לא, שנייה זה מה זה יפה. צריך להכניס לו לשער. הופה, מתעורר. נייס. אני באמת עם כמו פונים, כן. איזה פייקים באמת עליהם, הייתם מסיים אבל איזה בסה. תביא לו פייק. גמר גבר, מה המצב? מה קורה? מה קורה? הפינג, וואי וואי. למה לא היה פעמון? אין לי מושג. את זה שאלה את יוטיוב, לא אותי. אבל GG. חברים שלי מוכרים אותי אז זה מנקים, וואי וואי וואי. וואי וואי וואי. לקחתי אחד כדור. עוד בפורטנייט, וואי וואי בפורטנייט. שאיזה מין חברים אלה. אני צריך להגיד איתם פורטנייט, למה לא? וואי וואי וואי, תיגע. לוקח את הבוסט. למה הטלפון אני אוהב... רגע. למה ראיתי פורטנייט, אני לא אוהב את המשחק. וואט דווקא פורטנייט, שמע נחמד אם אתה טוב בו, אם אתה לא טוב בו. תסתכל פינג, וואט דה פאק אחי. איך אתה משחק? אם אתה טוב בפורט דווקא הוא כיף. הופה, דאבל. הופה. בול. עדיין עם הפינג, וואי וואי. ננסה לרסר את הראוטר או משהו. או שצריך קצת לראוטר או לא יודע. אנחנו ב-EU, כן. פאק. מה זה חבר שלי אומר לי בוא תקיק אותי, הקקתי אותו ואז החבר בא ואומר לו חבר הזה אתה יודע כמה גיטים אני פה. וואי וואי. ככה הוא הולך לך? מה זה? זה מניאק. היי. היי. לא נרגע לך הפינג? אתה בלי קבל רשת אני מניח. וואי וואי זה גרוע זה. זה מה פה? לא יודע, תנסה לרסר את הראוטר או משהו. איזה גול. 5 דקות חוזר אין בעיה. נדיר, הקקתי אותו פעם אחת ללכת ליום קיקטיקות שנייה, וואי, אני זוכר אותו על הקרבנט. שמע, אם הוא עושה את זה, מה, עשית לו משהו? אם עשית לו משהו, מניאק, אם עשית לו משהו אז לא יודע, אתה לא עשית. כן, אני לא מכיר הרבה כאילו שפשוט עושים את זה ככה. דפקתי לו 200 זהו? איזה בכיין. תאמין לי, עזוב מזה, מניסיון, תן לזה יום יומיים הוא חוזר. אם הוא ככה של צומי וזה, תן לו יומיים הוא חוזר. כאילו בקשר רגיל. אבל למה? what the fuck. הוא יקבל קיק? לא, לא, למה? אם הוא ככה מתנהל, הוא צריך להתנגד עליו חזרה. הוא יראה שהוא מתנגד לך ככה, ואז אתה לא מתנגד עליו ככה בחזרה. שהוא בענו חרא אם הוא מתנגד לך עליך. נעשה קצת קומפים. מה, כאב לי הראש היום? איזה פאסה. כל האימון כאב לי הראש. מה נעשה? יש הגמר של Rlcs. אם בא לכם לראות, אפשר לראות. טוב. או, BDS ניסחו. נייס. הורדתי את הבייס המשקע שלי שעה, עבדתי עליו, אבל לא ראיתי. חשבתי שהיה כמה ריבונים האלה. רגע, לא הבנתי. הוא בנה, אתה בנה את הבייס, הוא לקח, הוא פשוט זה, הרס לך אותו, ואז אתה רצה את שלו. רק. כן, מתעצבן וקלתי. שמע, אם הוא הרס לך גם, אז הוא סתם בוכה. אני צריך להתעצבן בס מטורף. שמע, זה לא כזה משנה, אתה הרסת שלו, הוא הרסת שלך, זה אין לכם כאילו שניכם זה סתם ריב. נייס. רגע, טוב, אני שנייה חוזר רגע. מגיע לו? מה שאתה חושב, אחי. אני לא יודע אם מתנהגים ככה בין חברים, אבל בסדר. פאק. חזרת לו? שמע, אם אתה מתנהג איך שהוא מתנהג, זה כמו, כאילו אתה למה אתה בכלל מגיע לרמה שלו? הוא קינה בי? לא יודע. אנשים לא עושים דברים כאלה כי הם קרנים, אנשים עושים איזה דברים כאלה כי הם רעים, זה לא קשור. בכל מקרה לא היית צריך לרדת לרמה שלו, זה מה שאני חושב. לא קיללתי, לא משנה. לא יודע, תעשה מה שאתה חושב, אני לא שופט. הוא רוצה שאלות הכי טוב? הוא רוצה שאתה עושה הכי טוב? תמות. רק. קנאי. לא יודע, אחי. וואלה, עושים גוסים. סתם הוא קפץ. נו, היית בזה. לא, מפריד אותי.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you looking so well. Well, it must have been a couple years or so now. See that you built up an entrepreneurship while keeping your BMI down. Finally settled to debt. See that you got a new house. That's so very interesting.
גיבוש.
Though it's not a competition, I can't help but thinking, I'm so glad I'm winning. Yeah, it's so nice to know now.
וואי, נו. לא.
I'm so glad I'm winning. Yeah, it's so nice to know now. When I see you,
וזה 200 כואב, וואי וואי. לא.
pretty strange.
אני מת. נייס.
Everyone said you were one of the good ones, and that's why it hit me so hard. Spent all that Christmas a mess, crying alone in the dark.
יש לו סימנים עד עכשיו, הוא בטקסי.
Twisted little game in my head. It's petty and pathetic, but I'm so glad I'm winning. Yeah, it's so nice to know now. I'm so glad.
איי.
Yeah, it's so nice to know now. You could be rich and more powerful franchises in every town. I'd still be way up ahead because I took.
לא, למה? דפוק.
That's why
עוד פעם אני בשאדו. לא להיות בשאדו. ריפ. רגע, אני צריך ללכת לכמה דקות, אני חוזר.
so nice to finally see.
איי, זה חופר. משחק עם חופרים. יש עכשיו את הגמר של Rlcs. עכשיו בא לי לראות את זה. אז אני אסטרים את זה או לא? מה אתה אומר? מה אתם אומרים? לא יודע אם כדאי לשחק. לא יודע. חזרת? אחלה. אני מתלבט אם להמשיך לשחק או יש את הגמר של RLCS. זה האליפות של הרוקט ליג. אם בא לך לראות, בא לכם לראות, אפשר לראות. דווקא בא לי. מה לסטרים? את האליפות של RLCS. יש את הגמר עכשיו, הגמר של הריג'נל השלישי. בא לי לראות. אתה משחק? לא, אני לא משחק, אני לא בעיה על זה. זה כאילו הגמר שלה, חכה אני אראה לך בטוויץ'. הנה זה. האתר שלי מושתק, כן. אתה רואה? זה הגמר של הריג'נל השלישי. אני חושב ש-BDS ינצחו. ברקט ריסט. כן. כן. רגע, בוא נשים קצת יותר. שים מה. 5,000.
He is that X factor on this team. They are now 3-1 versus BDS in this winter split, where it be the grid or BTS or wherever it is. Vodafone Giants
אם לך תעשה? כן, כן, נראה לי אני אסתכל בזה. אני רואה שיש לגים, אני רואה שיש לגים. עוד שעה וחצי יש טורניר? כן, אז אני אסתכל, אני אראה את זה ואז אעשה את זה.
The Giants had free reign on the backboard. They were so fast to the ball, and Itachi was
I
so
look at the
smart. He
Giants.
was controlling every single ball on the offensive and defensive side. He really has been that change that, to me, puts the Giants over BDS, and I've got the Giants taking this.
יש לגים, כן, אני גם רואה. בגלל זה, זה באסה. בואי נראה, לא יודע. אולי נוריד את הביטריט שלה, סטרים, בגלל זה.
Do I help? Again, I think I have the power. Who do I help here? Do I go against the grain or do I pick Giants Gaming? It's so hard. I'm gonna pick BDS. Okay. I'm gonna take BDS on this one. I think...
מה הסיכויים שאני אעשה איתך טורניר? אני לא חושב, כי אני לא יודע לעשות טורניר, כאילו, שחקנים שהם רק יותר נמוך.
Really excels off of confidence. Being able to be in the right position and be there fast is very, very important. And chat, okay, chat's backing me up. I don't feel as bad about this one then. 67%. Remember guys, that's to get a bracket reset and then win that second best of 7. They have to get 2, whereas Giants need 1 best. Not too long ago, but now they're in the grand finals as a whole.
כמה יותר מי ששחק. לא, אל תתרום מי ששחק. שמע, זה גם... אני לא אפשחק את זה בגלל שזה הורס למישהו את הטורניר. כמספר ב-1.50, לא. אל תתרום, אני לא רוצה שתתרום בשביל לשחק. אני יכול לשחק איתך, אבל אני לא אוהב את זה כי זה דופק למישהו את הטורניר.
And it is our pleasure to bring you the grand finals. Cole, this is going to be a rip-roaring series. Yeah, I mean, at the top of the show, I said that I fancied Vodafone Giants to take Team BDS in that upper finals, but this is completely different now. BDS have warmed up. They've put Dignitas yet again, Stumpy, to the sword, a 3-0 and a 4-0 against them. As was mentioned on desk, the stakes are higher now than they have been throughout the rest of this regional. Both teams are peaking. I fancy BDS to take this one. Where do you go, Stumpy? Do you agree with the rest of the desk? I think you have to look at the statistics of this. Because Giants are coming from the upper bracket, they only need to win 1 best-of-7 series. BDS down to the lowers, and that therefore means that BDS need to win 2 best-of-7 series in a row. And Giants have gone off to the best start they possibly can. Stake gets the first goal. Well, I won't get too many more freebies like that. The easiest goal that Stake will score, I think, in the entirety of this series, and it comes just 25 seconds in to game number 1. But that's the sort of moment that can set the tone. BDS have all the momentum coming into this one, despite losing the series earlier because of the way they did obliterate Dignitas. So the fact that Giants have started better with something that simple, maybe a sign that BDS momentum will switch back towards Giants pretty quickly, or maybe I think this is going to be one of those series where goals are going to be flying in left, right, and center, and the onus is on Giants to try and slow BDS down and dictate the pace. But against BDS, that's sometimes impossible. I mean, these are 2 of the fastest teams we have ever seen in Rocket League. In competitive Rocket League, these guys are so frantic, so speedy. They can usually be faster than anybody else on the planet. And here they are, trying to reach light speed before it's going to be amazing. I just feel like Giants have got that extra level on them today. They were so turned on in their series against BDS earlier that it's going to be such a big ask for BDS to shut them down.
הופה,
But
יופי סרבה.
with the Giants
אין להגיד.
getting that first goal, that will be huge.
Could be a second one as well. Samway couldn't quite get the finish, and he was finishing earlier on today. He was nailing those. We expect him to nail those. It seems that ever since Itachi has come into this roster, they have elevated. With Tox, they were great. But with Itachi, they're something else entirely. They have multiple different play
Sabah
styles
ba
they can
yun,
go
Yafik?
to. If BDS's pace is being a little bit too much for Giants, they can just catch the ball, waste a few seconds. We saw it against Vitality when Itachi, he was completely and utterly boostless, and still he was getting the ball from one side of the pitch to the other. So he, for me, completely is the key in this one. As I say, that is going in for a demo on Mark by 8 to get a trade. And I'd say the pace of this game so far is suiting Giants more with their new play style. It's not particularly speedy so far.
And earlier on, we've seen the demos and the aggressive play is huge. Itachi going for so many bumps and demos to remove a player from the pitch for 2 or 3 seconds is so vital when you're on the
הם
attack.
מטורפים, כן, הם הכי
It's
טובים
into a
בעולם.
3v3, great shot, top corner from
וואי,
Stake,
יש להגים עוד פעם.
but it will be saved away
בסדר.
by X, just take the
כן,
moves
הם
up
אחרי
to
זה
the
הגמר
front
עכשיו
pitch.
של
That is out of existence.
האליפות,
Stake
כאילו,
midfield,
הריג'ינל, זאת אומרת,
goes up
יש
by
כמה
Itachi,
אליפויות,
pulls him off it.
כל
It was a
כאילו,
goal
כל
line,
טורניר יש
X
כמה
first
אליפויות,
goal,
עכשיו
isn't
זה
able
האירופאי,
to, falls in the middle,
יש
and
אירופה ויש
Stake
ארצות הברית,
will get the second.
I think Stakes
אז
can maybe get
עכשיו
used
זה
to this.
האירופאי,
2
זה
goals
כאילו
on hand
הטורניר
both times. There was
השלישי,
absolutely
וזה
no
הגמר של
pressure
הטורניר
on me at
השלישי.
all. Mark by 8 was getting a
כל
demo
כל
on one of
טורניר
the
יש
Giants
ארבע
players, but he was
ארבע
nowhere near
ריג'ינלס,
Stake. Nobody
ובסוף הם
was
עושים ויש
than a
בגמר
powerful
של הכל.
finish into the heart of the goal. And Giants do double their lead, and there's been 1 or 2 misplays from BDS. They did make a good save earlier on. I think
סופרסוניק,
it was
כן,
extra
הם
falling
פרואים,
off from the
הם
backboard, but
כאילו,
normally one of
הם
the staples
נחשבים
of this roster is that
השחקנים
if
הכי
you're
טובים
gonna score
בעולם.
against them, you have to earn it. You have to have sustained pressure, somehow manage your boost, and deal with the inevitable counter-attack that will happen at some point. So these 3 goals for Giants, just tottering up, are going to give them even more confidence than they already have.
And 2 goals with 2 minutes left is a great position to be in as well. As that ball falls central, Extra will outspeed Itachi, can take it to the corner. What can he do here? Get it central? Not quite. Zanwei saves it away, but Mark by 8 is able to secure the first goal for BDS. Just waiting on the edge, trusts that Extra can get it into a decent position. Comes off Zanwei, but Mark's positioning will be beneficial for BDS.
You know it's a good finish when the goalkeeper doesn't even move. The second that left Mark by 8's car, there was only one place it was heading, and that was straight in to the Giants net. So hopefully that will settle the nerves of BDS a little bit. They have, of course, got a European throne to regain, whereas Giants, essentially they'll be feeling like they've got 2 attempts at BDS. If they were to lose, it's not shameful to lose to BDS in a regional. This is a team that are expected to win any regional at all. That is the pressure they put
BDS
on
הם,
themselves.
אני חושב שהם
And they have to make it happen, though. And Itachi is
ינצחו,
linking that
כי הם
play
אני
there. He gets one
מכיר
touch
אותם,
on another one.
הם קבוצה, מה זה
Stake
טובה?
was coming in for another shot, but sadly for him, on the 3rd occasion, there actually was a goalkeeper in
אני
the
חושב,
goal. And
אני חושב שהם
that
יותר
point,
טובה, הנה, הנה הגול.
bundles that one home, and BDS spring back to life so quickly.
That was all off Monkey Moon, receiving
Monkey
that,
Moon,
going over the top
וואי,
of
זה
the
גבר הוא.
and aims for Zanwei, continues going past, and the dunk
מונקי מון סוחר אותנו, אחי, אני חושב שהוא, לפי דעתי הוא בין הטובים בעולם. הם קבוצה מטורפת, כן. BDS הכי טובים בעולם, באירופה, לפי דעתי. והם גם לא ישנים, הם פרצו רק בעונה הקודמת. בעונה הזאת, סליחה.
That is absolutely
Jeez,
huge for
the
Giants.
beta.
You're just thinking when BDS get their couple of goals, everything is going to turn their way. But that dunk there from Itachi, and Zanwei was in there nipping in at the back post. A good finish from him, a good read from where that 50-50 was heading on from Itachi, who hasn't had too much say in this first game so far, but his team are doing very well.
כמעט כמוני וכמוך. אין, אחי, אנחנו רמה אחרת, עזוב, מה אתה משווה בכלל? אנחנו פשוט, אתה יודע, אנחנו פשוט מוותרים להם, שיהיה להם קצת הזדמנות. אני די בטוח שהנצח של זה, כאילו הקבוצה מקבלת $30,000. כאילו כל אחד $10,000. הקבוצה שמנצחת לזה. או 30,000 או 15,000, אני לא בטוח.
BDS getting so close to causing this chance. Can they just get this one infield pass that they're so desperate for?
וואי, דבל.
Down the other end who has a clean touch. Mark by 8 sets up extra. This could lead to something. He's got boost as well. There's a 50-50 to be won versus Stake, but he's just left the ball. Mark Bayet needs to come in, but he can't. Itachi's able to get this one away. Time seems to be running away, but will there be one more chance for BDS? Not with that.
وي يدخل اي
Two of them had missed it from Giants. Itachi swept up, and Giants do take game number 1.
Tell you what was clever about that final play. It was Extra who hit it onto the corner, and I am certain, I don't normally call the comms, but I'm certain Extra told his teammate to leave it. Because what they're thinking in that position for Giants is that the ball is going to be going off the corner and then be hit by the guy on the side wall. Instead, Extra can just wait middle, catch it, and then go for a flick. Very clever play from BDS, and that's the kind of 400 IQ plays you can expect to see in the future as well. But Vodafone Giants take their first game in this best-of-7 series. Reminder, they're coming from the upper bracket after not losing a single series so far. They sent down BDS earlier, and so BDS's journey will need to have 2 best-of-7s in it. It's going to be big, it's a slog, but Giants, they take the first.
Yeah, Giants seemed like they were becoming gatekeepers of that top 3 of
نفضل بقى ثاني
the
ماشي كده.
performances. They finished 3rd in Winter Regional 1, losing to Vitality 4-0. They finished 4th in Winter
كان
Regional 2,
اشكال
losing to
انت عامل
Team
الله
Peso
زي
4-0.
غير كلام
So they've already
الانترنت
broken the hoodoo of not getting a game in their final series in an event. If
Wait.
this is it, and oh my
نزل
goodness,
ماستي هنا
what a start that is.
وطبعا
There is
مسمى
Zamwe
قول
going
بس
for
شو
this
ترجع
ceiling
برافو
reset onto the musty flick.
Wow,
And
come keep it up.
Steak in the goal, bumping Mark Bayet out of the way, just to really rub in that point. Going immediately for a stylish play when your teammate has got 2 points. And by the way, BDS didn't touch the ball. In that entire play, BDS did not touch the ball. They had 0 points on the board.
Other than the
Some
kickoff
goals
to knock it
لكل
to the side,
لكل
where
بوزيشن
Zamwe
بيديس
then
لايف
did his thing. An incredible
انا
start
جول
there for
بكادو
Giants.
وسام جول
You can feel the confidence surging through them. They, of course, did have a little bit of a break earlier on after they'd won their series because there's no lower bracket for them to navigate through. So they're coming into this one nice and relaxed, hopefully. Nice and chill, and that's the way they're playing. What a strange touch that was from Itachi. He's going to head over there towards Monkey Moon, who's taken out the game by Steak. Now Giants starting to ramp up the pace and show that when they
Wait.
want to, they can
عشان هذا
dictate this
كلهم
game.
Zamwe's looking so confident, going for some really silly plays, but Monkey Moon
صمتة
is a man that
هلا
thrives of going for some silly plays. Look at this, cuts it inward, goes for the tall
هلا
air
مانكي
dribble,
مون
dribbles it down, dunks it on the post,
مانكي مون أخي كده
extra tap it in. That's
جباني
all your
مثلا
fancy. History will say that Extra got that first goal, but Monkey Moon, I give the point to you.
For Itachi, who was going there to block Monkey Moon, point A was to get the ball, he couldn't do that. Point B was to get the play. He was so
What
desperate
is a
to try
save?
and do that either, but he does make amends with that shot from
Damn.
Extra. He was coming in from the side last second. A great save there from Itachi. Steak then touches it.
Wait.
It's blocked 50-50 all the way into the top corner. Monkey Moon,
Hooks
what a
الشباب.
dig that is.
There's 400
Fucking
IQ plays, and
لخيبوه.
then there's 20 IQ plays. This was just a dunk going for something,
أنا مات
and it finds the top right corner, opposite side to
What
where
the
the
fuck?
defense ever thought a shot could come in from. BDS has ladies up on
ويخلقون
their
شيء
side as they
تقوم
get
خارج
their
فصل
second
قانون
goal.
لا ما انت
When you need a bracket reset and you're already one game down in the first of those, you
Yeah,
need a little
but,
bit of luck at times. Something. The question is, can they make the
Nachlech.
most of it? They're doing their best, but Steak is bringing out the mechanics now, and Zamwe's 50-50 almost went towards Steak, but it's Extra that dribbles it away. Itachi will get a far easier save this time, but the mechanical plays are starting to whir into life for both these teams. Oh, I didn't realize Extra was back there. I thought that was another freebie for Giants.
We've seen a lot of mechanical
Man,
challenges
jag
that
blev
were put
Tormel
out
överstam,
today.
samtidigt
Earlier on it was
som
Jorius along with Astral in their series. As soon as Astral laid down the gauntlet and said this is what I can do, Jorius wanted to do better. We're now seeing that I think with Zamwe and Monkey Moon. Both of them are having such an on day that anything they're attempting, it just turns into gold. What a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, Zamwe wants to be involved with the play as much as he possibly can at all times. And he's getting so many touches. There's another good one towards Steak, which is blocked by Extra.
pam.
And we'll get yet another one. That one's high and that one's dangerous. Steak had to be very aware indeed of where BDS could be. But you can see the pace. Something BDS are far from used to. A team that will beat them in the air just as often as they'll beat them in the air. Let's see if Steak can win this one. That's more current form for BDS.
Hello,
Monkey Moon
Extra.
winning that one. Extra comes out.
ولا ديمو واي הוא הציל עצמי.
I said that
הוא הציל
Zamway
עצמי.
wanted to touch the ball
היי,
as
מה
much as
המצב?
possible, but not like that, mate.
מה קורה אחי?
Going for such a good bump on the keeper, but instead just
צריך
replaces
לראות אותך
him.
שוב. אנחנו רואים עכשיו
Unfortunate positioning.
את הגמר
Nearly
האזורי
a
של
goal for
של
Stake there,
ה-Rlcs.
saved away by extra. Falls
וואי, איזה
deep
סייב.
onto the goal line, but Monkey Moon can just about tap that away. This is clutch play on clutch play from BDS.
כמה
and yet
סייבים יש
Giants
להם.
continue to push.
Itachi almost gets the shot away from extra. Finally, marked by 8 should be able to make a clearance, and that bump should confirm it. Monkey Moon save earlier though, Stumpy. We saw him do something similar yesterday against Astral versus Oxygen, where Astral got the cleanest flip reset you will ever see. It looked like it was floating in so delicately, and then he just arrives at the last second and dribbles it away. And that composure was what he showed just there. And that's the only reason this game isn't 2-2 right now.
We're approaching the final 90 seconds. Monkey Moon keeping their lead as well. Mark
אני גם במוח שלו אין NRG, אין לו, כי זה אירופה. NRG זה ב-NRG עם בארסה. זה אליפות אירופית.
Monkey Moon thwarted by Mark by 8, his own teammate. Monkey Moon I thought might go for the pinch instead, finds the ceiling, has his dodge still, can get it central. That's on target, but Stake clears it away.
Desperate defending from Giants, but it has turned into a decent transition. Marked by 8's clearance attempt is only as far as Zamway, who is hovering, wanting yet again to get involved. Actually, Itachi should have got involved there. Didn't cause too much harm in the end because Zamway was well positioned to get the next touch, but BDS are coming forward again until Itachi gets it long. Stake versus Mark by 8. Who wins this challenge? It's Itachi. Zamway's already up, but it's blocked by Monkey Moon. Giants hit a goal soon. They're just trying to pick their moment, not waste too much boost.
אל תעשו שטויות ומנצחים את המשחק.
Giants are always credited as one of the fastest teams in the RLCS. How I said it earlier, because they are. But the way that both of these teams can slow it down and just take their deliberate time is unbelievably impressive. But low on boost now are Giants, and they are going to need a goal soon. Itachi shooting wide, just lets the ball fall to Monkey Moon, who just punts that away from any attacker. Extra, very stationary up in the air. Thought there might be a bump coming in, but instead, now just falls to Stake. No boost. Final 10.
אין מצב שהם שמים בחיים, אין מצב.
Zamway needs to get this
על
one out wide
ה-BDS.
towards Itachi, and he has. Itachi can get the 100 too.
BDS הם כמו NRG. וואי, אוי, איזה סייב. איזה גברים, כמה סייבים יש להם. BDS זה כמו NRG של אירופה. מה זה טובים.
I don't quite know how it's still up. Pinched high. And now extra, Stake, Zamway and Itachi
Right,
can
let's
be
go.
over the top of one. Zamway can get the dunk here, but no player on Giants is able to keep the ball from hitting the ground. As soon as that lands, it's game over, and BDS get their first game in this series.
After a fairly slow, by these team standards, game 1, that is more the pace that I was expecting going into this series. Absolutely frantic. You go back for boost for 1 second, and by the time you've got boost, the ball is inevitably going all the way over your shoulder. You cannot take your eyes off it for a second if you are one of these players, and it's Team BDS that win out. But Vodafone Giants certainly had shots, none more so than that Stake one at the end that was saved so well by Monkey Moon, showing that BDS are keeping alert as well. But the ample opportunity that both of these teams have to score goals, I think that we're going to continue to see a high scoring series this one.
על ה-RLCS דומינס, וואי וואי וואי.
It's either going to be a high scoring
בוא
series
אני חייב
with
עכשיו
some
לבדוק אם זה
real
בצבע.
goals that just slip through the defense, or it's going to be clutch saves, incredible shots,
אני חייב לראות אם זה
and one
בצבע.
goal each time, a one goal differential, but the entire game is montage worthy, even though they don't end up going in. Both of these teams fighting to get that number 1 spot in Europe.
עוד לא קיבלתי RLCS דומינס. קיבלתי רק את זה.
They're well on their way.
This is turning into the series.
מה הולך עם המחשב? What the fuck?
BDS versus Dinatas threatened to be yesterday after that game 1 that went to 4 minutes of overtime before BDS finally won it, and it was some of the cleanest Rocket League you'll ever see non-stop. This is looking like what we were promised.
אולה בליק! רגע, אתם לא רואים.
And this speed and this drive, I firmly believe they can. This is what they've been training for so many years.
בליק, קיבלנו בליק.
Start slightly better in this third game.
נדיר.
Good pass from there. From Zamway.
What the
He's having a
fuck?
chunk at it.
שנייה.
Actually, it's Itachi that it falls to, just something going for his team.
So to me, it's Zamway that I really want to focus on. Stake wanting, of course, to have the spotlight. Gets that first goal in about 40 seconds. But for me, Zamway has been so impressive, where normally on a team that's got Stake, Itachi, Zamway, you'd see Itachi
לפעמים
come to the
רצח
top.
כ-BDS.
In his past, he was on
BDS גברים, אני מת עליהם.
He did an amazing job over
Giant,
there. He was
someone got a
such
bomb
a
בהתחלה.
strong character. his offensive play was near enough indefensible.
איך משיגים את זה? אתה רואה את הסטרים, ואתה רואה רשום לך פה דרופ אליבל, אתה יכול לקבל את הדרופים האלה. ואתה צריך לחבר את המשתמשים שלך קודם. בוא נראה כמה הבלק שווה. וואו, הוא שווה טוב, הוא שווה הרבה.
He's kept his play style while growing as a player as well. Since Itachi has moved into the team, it's a stunning development.
לא הרבה, זה 300. גם טוב, גם טוב, מה? 300 קרדיט בחינם. איך לעשות? אתה הולך לאקאונט שלך,
Not had too much of it
drops.
in this series, and these double commits though from Giants, they need to stop immediately.
איך אתה משתמש לאפגיימס? אתה הולך לדרופס, manage your connections here, ואתה מחבר את המשתמש שלך. רגע. בוא נראה. סטים, השלי זה בסטים. אין לי מושג איך זה באפיגיימס. אני אומר לך את האמת, אין לי מושג. וואלה, האפיגיימס שלי בכלל מחובר. האפיגיימס שלי מחובר, בגלל הפורטנייט, תהיה האפיגיימס. אתה פשוט מחבר, נכנס, הולך לזה, מתחבר לאפיגיימס שלך וזה עושה לך אוטומטית. וואי, איזה נדיר.
Following it home, and the beautiful thing about air dribble, Stumpy, is always that final little touch, the one that just takes it over the defenders into the back of the net. Well, when you're in a ranked game and you watch the replay, you're like, oh yeah, I should have thought he was going to get that touch. It seems so obvious, but in the moment, with quality like that from Zamway, it is anything but easy to read. And BDS, for the first time in this series, have to
ללכת לעשות לבגיימס? לא, לטוויץ'. אתה הולך לטוויץ', אתה פותח המשתמש, אתה הולך לטוויץ', פותח המשתמש, לוחץ כאן, לוחץ סליחה במשתמש שלך, נכון? דרופים, וואו, הדרופים, manage your connections, יורד למטה ומחבר את האפיגיימס.
The composure on your goal line to just wait when there's a player barring down on you to go for that demo, and when there's a flip reset imminent and you just don't know when it's coming in, it takes nerves of steel, and Extra's the man you want for that. Itachi, Zamway and Stake all commit to
לזה של הדרופים,
they've got a decent counter attack.
אתה צריך לחפש איך אתה יכול לחבר את האפיגיימס לרעי מושג, אני אגיד לך את האמת.
It was absolutely desperate force, slowing down their attack. They do make it towards Giants territory eventually. There's a pass from Marbella towards Extra. Just about goes over the top of Stake, who's left a little bit in the center as Zamway dribbles away. There it is now. He's gone behind it, but he's managing to dribble that one into the corner. So good slowing down of the game by Giants when they find the time and the space to do so. Always easy to assume that players should be doing that, but it's a hard skill when you have BDS bearing down upon you. Another chance for BDS is now starting.
It's the last 90 seconds, and this has been BDS for the last 30. Extra dunking it along with Zamway, who then goes works his way down the pitch and can get onto the backboard. Can he go for the
Wow, it's a save.
He can, but Monkey Moon with no boost just blind saves it.
Wait,
and into the corner. For Extra. Zamway just bounced right off him.
No, that was silly. Come on.
Hey, look, he saw that coming. That is exactly
what he
did.
He's gonna try again. לא חושב, פשוט תעשה זה אתה, תעשה להבין איפה האפיגיימס. כן, צריך להתנתק מהמשתמש שלי וזה בעיה.
Monkey Moon is trying to get 1 or 2 bumps on Itachi in the center. Again, nothing doing, and one clear touch from Giants.
אני יכול לקחת את המשתמש שלך, אבל זה... צריך להבין, זה לבד, זה לא כזה מסובך, אתה פשוט צריך ללכת לאתר הזה שבוע הזה,
It just ends up being a couple of long clears from Giants.
אותו דבר, פשוט, יש לך חשבון, אתה יכול ללכת לדרופס, לכאן, לכאן, וזה. אתה מגיע לכאן?
They need to do more than save it, they need to send it forwards, and this is what they have to do. Getting that final touch, taking Itachi out of the game with it, and the clearance isn't great. Monkey Moon puts onto the backboard, there is a miss!
Nice!
Finally, the Giants defense crumbles, and Extra scores.
It was Zamway sending it onto the side with
אבל
Monkey
בשנייה האחרונה זה
rotating in
גבר.
from mid to
איך הם
clear it
פספסו,
central.
כל המשחקים האלה הם הגנה של
On
אלוהים
the
ועכשיו
end
הוא
of it.
פספס.
Overtime in 4 seconds, unless a goal can fall in regulation. Either team wins, they go 2-1 up in the series.
It's so difficult to defend
Why?
against BDS. One tiny mistake, and
פספס
suddenly you know
הפליק.
you're gonna concede, and they're gonna get right back in it, and it could get even worse depending on Monkey Moon's air dribble. Actually, down the other end. Oh, Steak tried to put that one over the top of Extra. It wasn't quite to be, and this
We
now
should have the guy.
will land. There was there was a slight second where he considered, do I keep this up?
זה גם
Now,
אצלו
do you know
בשידור
what?
כתוב כאלה,
Let's
כן.
take the
אתה חייב להיות
WOT
בשידור
and
ואתה
take it
מקבל
from
אותו.
Mark put that ball down earlier and goes for the first shot in this overtime as well. This golden goal is so nerve-wracking for either team as well. Even if you're just playing a ranked game, it is unbelievably nerve-wracking.
Slightly higher stakes than that here. 30k for the winner of
כן,
this
30,000.
series.
צדקתי,
Well,
30,000.
actually, BDS will need to win too
וואי,
to get that 30k, but we'll get to that as and when we
Mark.
get there. There's a touch from Mark by 8.
Ooh.
Monkey Moon wants it, but Itachi touches it ahead of himself. Extra's following up behind. Giants with some really clean touches out of defense. But Extra eventually gets the chance to dribble and spoons it high
Yeah,
for
goal.
Zamway.
Zamway trying to go for a solo play as well. Gets a
Why?
pitch off the ceiling. That's awkward. Extra has to come in to save Monkey Moon's bacon. And with low boost, he picks up that 100 in the
מצב הוא
corner.
מגיע, כן.
Can he outplay Zamway? Not quite. Now Itachi going down that left wing. The attack can form for Giants until Mark sends it and then gets sent off the pitch.
State's clearance is on
Opa,
this time. A bit of
flip
ping pong developing between these two teams. Neither
Fake.
one
Aye.
particularly keen to send too many
Oh, yeah,
players
that.
forward, which is so rare when these guys play. Zamway's going to dribble it out. The safer way to do things. Your teammates behind you, they can pick up boost. They can shadow just as closely as they want to, and then the big dunk comes in. It's from Itachi, but Extra takes Steak out just when he was looking to get involved in the attack. And this time it's BDS's turn to dribble away. Extra have a couple of touches, but a little bit aimless
למה אני
there,
משחק
the
קטן?
dribble. And they're going to have to go again.
There's a chance it falls central, but Extra realizes he has time. Doesn't have to touch it straight away.
יכול
Can
לגעת,
take it on his
נכון?
hood and then
הלאה, תן לו. נו.
pump it down into the
No,
orange
aye.
half. Goes off the ceiling to get that dunk, and so Monkey
Ala.
Moon gets it off the right wall. Mark up. Monkey
No.
Moon with the
הלאה.
and the
איזה
third
גבר.
goal secures
אין, מנקימון
BDS
הזה,
again.
שמע, חיה, חיה.
Giants blink first. Neither team was particularly keen
There's a
to
shot
attack the
effect.
game there, in my opinion, but Monkey Moon just beating Giants for pace when he had a chance to finally get a clean
Yalla.
touch, and that is
משחק
all it
שלוש
takes for
של
BDS to
BDS.
win their second game in a row, and suddenly they're in the lead in this series, Stumpy. They're starting to come to life. This is what BDS do. They've done it time and time again, where they might lose game one. They might even lose the first couple, but as soon as they click, they can just be an unstoppable force. Is this the beginning of that happening right here?
If it is, I'm so along for the ride. Put a seatbelt on me and just let it go, because this is going to be electric. It already
There's
is
a goal.
electric. And BDS, if they get
איך הוא לדעת את זה
forward,
אבל? לא
they
יודע.
still have to win another 4 afterwards. It doesn't matter, realistically, if Giants sort of lose that one, because they just need 3 more, and they've done it. BDS have got such a mountain in front of them, and Giants, they've got less of a mountain. It's sort of a hillock of sorts that Giants
עכשיו,
need to
אני אסביר
get
לכם,
over, but it's
בגלל
going to be a
ש-BDS
massive challenge for
יש
either
כאילו
team
משהו
to get.
שנקרא upper
And it's great
bracket,
to see
שזה
BDS
הטורניר
back in
הרגיל,
these grand finals
ויש
again.
מה
This
שנקרא
is
lower
a
bracket.
team
ה-lower bracket זה אם קבוצה
have every
מפסידה,
opportunity to
נגיד
get
בטורניר
a
שאתם עושים,
genuine Rocket League
נגיד
dynasty,
אתם
which is
מפסידים
something
משחק,
that we
הלך
haven't
לכם
seen since
הטורניר.
the early days of
כאן,
Dignitas
אם אתם מפסידים משחק, אתם
in
יכולים
season 5,
לטורניר
which
של
is where it
המפסידים,
culminated. And
ואתם
the
יכולים
fact that they've
ללכת
had to fight
לגמר
to get here
ולעלות
again
לגמר. אז הבידיוס
after
ניצחו
losing the
בטורניר של
winter
המפסידים,
regional event number
ועלו
2
לגמר נגד
to
הג'יינט
Team
שלא
Queso
הפסידו
in
משחק
that
אחד.
losers
עכשיו,
finals, something nobody
אם
expected to happen.
אם
I'm gonna
הג'יינטס
be honest,
מנצחים את
I wasn't too convinced
הסדרה
that
הזאת,
Team
כאילו
BDS
את
were going to
המשחק
come
הזה,
back into this regional
אז
and
הם
play to this standard.
אז
I'm
הם
not
כאילו
saying
מנצחים
they lost the
לבד,
first 2
כאילו
games and gone straight out,
בפעם
but
אחת של סדרה, של ניצחון של
certainly
סדרה,
this level,
הטוב משבע.
it had been a good few weeks over
עם
Christmas since
BDS,
we've seen it.
BDS צריכה לנצח
And I
שתי
feel that they're
סדרות.
peaking at the right time,
היא
particularly
צריכה
on
לנצח שתי סדרות בשביל
I'm
לנצח
going to be
אותה.
honest, I didn't back
הם
BDS
כאילו
to
לא,
4-0
כאילו זה לא משחק
Dignitas to
רגיל.
get
אם
here.
BDS עכשיו
They got
מנצחת
knocked
את
down
הסדרה
by
הזאת,
Giants earlier on,
אז הם
and that's
הם
when
כאילו
they
צריכים
cracked
לנצח
their
עוד פעם, עוד
knuckles,
סדרה,
put on their
במקום
headbands to get themselves in the
במקום
game,
הג'יינטס
rolled
שצריכה
up
לנצח
their
רק פעם אחת.
sleeves, yeah. They ran
מקווה
up the
שאני
steps and they got to the top and
כאילו
shouted,
הגיוני איך שאני מדבר.
"Giants!" and they just knocked them out. It was a
Right.
huge result for them, and it's amazing because BDS just keep fighting. They are the top team in Europe. They might not look it sometimes, but they have just got that drive and that fight that
I think has cemented them a dynasty already. They have won, they've been part of more RLCS X grand finals than any other team in any region. I believe this is now their 5th grand final.
Wow.
And we've only had 6.
הם בגמר של... הם היו בגמר 5 מתוך 6 פעמים. BDS.
Okay.
It wasn't expected to happen by any team, and BDS have made it happen, and they're continuing to make it happen in this Winter Regional 3. Couple of games away from the bracket reset, the first in the RLCSX, at least in EU.
Boy.
Oh, back at the Solars from Giant Samway. Gets the double tap, and
save.
Falls on it, slash saves it.
Saves it like a 400 IQ marked by 8. It is one of the... It's one of the... I think that those moments where you just happen to fall on it, you know, and it just works, like, okay, you know what? I think we can deal with that. We've got it out. It's fine. It's having a slight technical issue. We're going to get back into that game, so don't you worry, everybody. Chance to get a quick cupper and whack it on your phone instead. I think that, for me, the main point that I've got about this game is that Giants are taking the challenge of BDS's offense, and anytime that they are sort of chucking a load of shots on net, BDS are trying to be as aggressive as they possibly can. The issue that Giants have isn't that BDS are even attacking. The issue is that there's just so much attack, right? And so as they clear it away, BDS are there, midfield, trying to just go again and again and again. They don't fall to it, don't get me wrong, but it is dicey often. Can they sustain just being that defensive in periods of this game?
I'm not sure. That is the question, and I think that BDS are going to continue to get better. But all of these games have been really close as well. Bear in mind we had the overtime, the first overtime just now, but game 1 was 3-2 for Giants. Game 2 was 2-1 for BDS. So while either team have had sustained pressure and taken their chances, it's been incredibly close throughout, which is, I think, exactly what we wanted to see. We are, of course, getting ourselves back into the lobby, everybody. It should be back pretty quickly. Any second now we'll be going again. I'm not sure whether we're going to be restarting. I hope that we're not, because I want that save from Mark by 8 to exist in the record books.
You want that to be canonical. And
exactly, I do. Yeah, I don't want to retcon it. But we will see. It looks like we are restarting from 0 seconds. So the game is struck. The save is gone forever, ladies and gentlemen.
5 minutes, I assume, rather than going straight into overtime.
Yeah. That's is that what I said?
Restarting at 0 seconds.
Oh, right. 0 seconds gone is what I meant. Anyway, everything is back to normal. 5 minutes remain in this game. Let's see whether BDS can continue their comeback against Vodafone Giants and take them down. This is the test.
This is the test. I mean, yeah, it's the test. Don't worry. It's fine. We're just making sure that a server is all good for every single player. It's the challenge we're doing, you know, these online games, but esports is making it work, and it's wonderful. So, Cole, my question is that I thought that coming into this game, we might just see Giants having, like, you know, 2 games break, having refreshed mentality, not necessarily worrying too much about BDS, because, you know, they've already beaten them today, and maybe getting blown out of the water a little bit, not realizing that BDS have still got that spice. But it looks like both teams are chucking 100% at this series, obviously, but everything is landing as well.
Yeah, they're playing at their absolute best. You can see some of the goals that are flying in here. I'm not sure if this replay package will show the saves as well that have been coming out, particularly from Monkey Moon. He's made a couple of clutch saves in game 2, which they did win. But all 6 of these players are capable of amazing things, especially the way they're playing right now. And this from Zamway, look at that, as clean and musty as you will ever see. And then Monkey Moon on the other end as well. His air dribbles are king. They're back on the meta, which is great to see. And we'll just see who is more or less affected by these delays. I back the mentality of all of these players to get straight back to it, which is a good thing. But the pressure just ramps up with every passing second as well.
Yeah, and I mean, also, in terms of the rankings right now, if people are wondering how dominant BDS is, because I appreciate people might not have seen these teams before, in terms of points, you don't know how they're earned. They're just earned through, like, regionals and whatever. But BDS have got 2,255 points in total. The next team, which isn't even Giants, have 1,780. BDS are near enough 500 points clear of second place. That's how dominant they've been so far. Giants currently sit on 1,180. Both teams earning points from this point just to get to the grand
משהו של אפיק
finals,
גיימס.
but it just goes to show
חפש משהו של אפיק
how
גיימס.
incredible BDS have been
אני לא
so
יודע, אני
far
משתמש באפיק
in the
גיימס.
entire stretch of
חפש משהו
RLCS
של אפיק גיימס.
I mean, if you think back to the start of
התחבר.
RLCSX before the full split, the question was, are Vitality going to
בפשוט
dominate?
תראה את הסטרים.
BDS were in the
אנחנו
conversation
נקבל
of
דרופ.
which team was best, but they weren't expected to be this good. And I am overjoyed, Sumpy.
Yeah.
The Mark by 8 save returneth. It is it's canonical again.
אם אין
because
לך
we're
משהו של
starting
אפיק
at
גיימס, אז תגיד לי.
4:37.
Ah, the dream. It worked. So, who is going to be least affected by those couple of delays? Both teams, I imagine, are pretty much used to them. They're competitors at the highest level. But it's just the thought, you know, that one game could have been over by now and you just have to keep going.
Yeah, you have to. It's a huge part of mentality in
יאללה.
online
תן לו,
competition
מה הוא
in general. Whatever is thrown at you, you deal with it. If your controller runs out of battery, quickly fix it and then get right back into the game. There's nobody that can hold your hand through
זה לא
this.
נראה לי
They just have
קישור
to clear
בכלל.
their minds,
אמר לי קישור בכלל.
talking comms,
מה, של
and get
אפיק
straight
גיימס?
back to the pace that they're at. Because if either team starts off better
בוא
and
נראה.
warmer and in a better mindset, they are going to run away with this. And Giants are looking more likely to run away with this game because Zamways has put them in the lead.
מה עדיף לך, אני אצלם
It
לך?
was a defensive
תוסיף לי.
error. It was extra
Okay,
and Monkey
נצלם לך.
bumping each other. Zamway hitting the crossbar and then the ball
Yeah.
falling perfectly onto his chassis as it rockets back down to earth. And Giants take that first
Second.
goal, helped on somewhat by the defense of BDS, but
That was a
they
low.
all count the same.
Zamway keeps up his goal-scoring record in this series, which is currently at 1 per game, including that one, scored in every single one.
למה זה לא
Great
מראה
stuff
את
from him, but
הפאקינג?
Monkey coming back down the other end. Itachi
Okay, just
looking
remember.
from the side to save, and this is where Giants have to be ruthless. They have the lead, they have the chance to counter-attack. If they can double it up,
תוסיף
things
לי,
just get slightly harder for
זה.
BDS. Yet again, they are going to score goals. You can't hold a 1-0 lead against a team of this quality, as we're seeing now. Monkey Moon smashing it into the backboard. A little bit too far for X, but Mark by 8 comes in and shoots. All three Giants players combined to save that one, but Monkey Moon can come again, and they are boost-starved now.
תוסיף לי
Such a
ושלח.
quick turn back into the action as well, not wanting to give up a single second more than he has to. Will cleverly take it back to his own half, but
מה זה גול?
Stake instead
תוסיף
reads
לי
that
אחי, אני
play
אמרתי לך,
and can get the second.
נתתי לך את השם.
Ruthlessness. That's all there is to it. Look at Zamway finding the right
רואים את זה
wing,
ברור?
extra
בסדר,
touch. It's
תגיד לי את השם שלך
exactly
בסרט.
what Stake was waiting for, and Giants double up right off the bat.
3 minutes left, 2 goals is not a drama in that time, but it's certainly not a position either team wants to be in. As off the kick-off, it falls quite dead in the centre. Itachi on the left-hand side with low boost.
לא,
Sends it
המשחק
high,
של
but to
ג'יינטס.
no one, and
הם
so
מנצחים בטוח.
Extra can catch it in the
על הגולים
on that
יפים.
side wall. Chance
אין
that
בעיה,
Zamway gets
תשלח
this
לי את
into
הזה,
again, but just
תרשום
these
את
slight
הטקסט
taps
שלך
onto the
ותרשם.
side walls from
אני
each
אוסיף
team
אותך.
when they are in defense makes it so much harder to shoot. You're cutting down that angle that the opponent team can attack at.
Right now, BDS are trying to prod at Giants' defense without being particularly incisive. The passes aren't quite where they need to be. The double commits are a little bit common from BDS as well. And when the touches do come in, they're a little bit floaty, which
Yeah.
is below BDS's standards.
BDS לא
Credit to
משחקים טוב.
Giants for that. They're forcing BDS to just attack the ball without the usual verb that they go for, and it's really keeping them at bay. So it's not looking at any point that a BDS goal is likely right now, because Giants are defending it so well.
Another minute gone and no goals scored, but the 1-2 between Monkey Moon and Mark gets BDS closer than they have been so far. The 50, popping the ball to the right-hand wall, and Extra chucking on his parking brake and just waiting in front of the defender to stop him from moving into goal, just in case a wayward BDS shot comes out. Itachi misses that side boost, so Monkey Moon can take full advantage.
That's 3.
But the rocket flick from Zamway
Opa, monster.
beats out every single player on the pitch.
Ready, look at this.
Woo.
He settles it. He
Jeez,
rocket
flick.
flicks it. There was a bump that came in, and to be honest, I don't even know if it was necessary. I think that one was
Neither do
going
I.
in anyway. 3-0 for Giants. The first time we've seen clear daylight between these teams, and this is the series is getting older. Fantastic play from them. BDS looks a little bit toothless in this game, and Giants are punishing them time after time. It could be a 4th. Monkey Moon, though, does win that race, and Zamway, who was waiting back in his own goal, has just put it to the side. This is the chance for BDS to get things going. Marked by 8 towards that back ramp. Moon wants the boost to get a little bit of boost control for BDS. Another thing they haven't had too often in this game as well, Stumpy, boost control. It's pretty much belonged to the Giants. I'd say everything has, really.
Yeah, but that goal is going to belong to BDS. Extra sends it long.
אתה מאשר או לא? הנה.
Monkey Moon. Look at him.
שלח לי את
Wait at the
התמונה
back,
של מה שזה
see
אומר
who's
לך.
going to go for it, and then launch himself in the air to remove the keeper. This isn't football, guys. You can tackle the keeper out as
רושם
much as you
אז
want.
חכה. תראה.
1 minute and 6 seconds for 2 goals is more than doable for a team of the quality of BDS. They can just get themselves going, get back some of that form they were showing a couple of games ago, and they were starting to warm up. Right now they're camped on their own goal line yet again. Monkey Moon tries to edge on that one away and gets an important touch against Itachi.
אז לך לסטינגס.
Going down the wing, is extra in the center.
Connections.
Monkey Moon fancy
הבנת?
getting involved, and it's 3-2.
לך לסטינגס ואז
He gets
קונקשנס.
the pass, he gets the keeper, and in the end he gets the goal as well. It touches the underside of his car as it was going in anyway, but this goal gap gets reduced to only 1 with 45 seconds remaining. BDS
תסתכל דיסק, כן, אמרתי לך בדיוק.
wholeheartedly
תנסה מהסטינגס
A huge
לקונקשנס.
40 seconds in the context of this grand final. If BDS can somehow come back, the belief suddenly becomes all theirs. But if Giants hold, and it belongs to them.
אבל BDS חוזרים הלאה.
He wants to get a touch, but instead is just rotating out after faking Monkey Moon.
וואי
Stake
וואי.
is blocked by Monkey Moon. Extra's coming in.
וואי נו.
As the backboard it goes, Stakes up. Oh, that was
Is
such
that
a good
gonna-
read against Mark Bayet, who was flying in from a much better angle. And now Stake can show that game management that we've been praising the Giants for. Look at him, seconds being swallowed. But it's Monkey Moon that it falls to Extra. Can
Why?
shoot. Zamway closes him down. Is that the final chance for BDS?
It
Look
was
at this.
Mark coming in from the side, had to do something, but Monkey
כן,
Moon
אמרתי
was
לך,
able to
לך
keep up,
דרך
Stake
הסטינגס,
down onto the side
לא דרך
however,
הדרופ, דרך הסטינגס
and
ואז
Itachi
קונקשן.
is first to it. Vodafone
ככה.
Giants win game number 4.
לא מהדרופ,
is
מהסטינגס,
just
ואז
flip-flopping
קונקשנס.
between who wins each game. We sit at 2-2, and it is ratcheting up.
ואז תבדוק אם יש לך
There
פה
is
אפיק
one
גיימס.
number there which jumps out at me more than any other, and that's that Zamway got 889 points in that game. A couple of goals, 1 assist, and 6 saves is what his scoreboard is showing for Zamway. And I know that he's a player that likes to get involved as much as he possibly can, but my God, that is him at the top of his game, surely.
I'm just adding up all of the points on Team BDS. BDS got in total 954 points. So it was only 60 points difference between Zamway and all of Team BDS. That's the impact Zamway had in that game. He has been MVP so far, and if they can win, I struggle to see if anybody else can even get close to that level, because Itachi and Stake have been doing an incredible job of bringing this game to Vodafone Giants repeatedly. But Zamway, he is constantly on the end of every single play.
I mean, Itachi, who has been their best player throughout this regional, hasn't even scored a goal yet, after being involved in everything good that they were doing throughout. But it's a new game. Game 5 begins with a BDS early goal.
Now we find ourselves on Wasteland, and anarchy
Allah.
is reigning. Monkey Moon
Al-
in 7
Riot
seconds
Games?
gets the first of
What's the matter?
BDS. A
Epic
great
Games,
start
לא
for
Riot
them,
Games,
and going to
Epic.
continue that flip-flopping game win.
ראיט גיימס זה ולורנט, מה הקשר?
So, we restart with BDS 1-0 up.
מסתכל גם למטה.
Pace yet again, but Zamway
אפיק
next
גיימס.
to that one and just drops it on the floor for Itachi. And if Itachi can warm up into this series offensively, he's playing well, but hasn't really
אם
been
לא,
too much
אני אגיד לך
of a
עוד משהו לעשות,
down
אתה יכול
on the
ללכת
BDS
לאפיק
side of the
גיימס?
pitch. Then BDS could have a
בוא
real problem
רגע נסתכל
because
שנייה.
I still see Itachi as
אם
Giants'
אפשר לעשות את
best
זה
player,
מהאפיק גיימס.
and right now he is just supporting
לא
his
מהטוויץ'.
teammates. But he has potential to still do more, which I would say is the best sign right now for Vodafone Giants. But Monkey Moon for them is wiring up, but he's missed one! That's a collector's item, Monkey Moon missing that.
You do not want to see that at this level. Zamway was way too far forward. Monkey Moon had an awkward angle, but one that you would expect him to score 99 times
Come on,
out of
give us
100.
the stream.
Unfortunately for BDS,
Wow.
he was caught on the one, and Mark Bayet has to try and make up for it.
Itachi from the side of yet another save. I said he hasn't scored, but my goodness, has he made some key contributions in defense. Needs to do more now. Mark Bayet, while boostless, is in a decent position, especially with Monkey Moon coming into that corner, and it is Itachi and Zamway, the two of them together yet again. A few double commits for Giants.
לא חושב שזה
They've
דרך
been the
האפיק
only
גיימס אפשר
blights
לעשות.
on their record, I would say, so far with their performance. But maybe that's what you got to do against BDS. Take the risk in defense. Try and defend optimistically. BDS aren't punishing them anywhere near as much as
אולי
they normally would do
מהאתר
either.
של האפיק גיימס? בוא נראה. אני חושב שזה
Monkey
מהאתר
Moon
של האפיק
tries to
גיימס.
find Mark, isn't quite able to, but the idea
יכול
is
להיות.
there.
בוא
If
נראה.
clearing out of defense, try and find a teammate because it makes it 1,000 times easier than having to get the power
Connections.
yourself. But
כן,
the
מפה ואז
offense from
מפה אתה
Giants
מתחבר
is
לטוויץ'.
relentless. They're
Accounts.
chucking so
הנה.
many different
הנה.
variations of attacks
אתה
too,
בא
going
לכאן,
for solos,
accounts.
going for passes, back
ואז אתה
with
מחבר את
both
הטוויץ' שלך.
infield passes. None of them piercing that French
זהו.
defense.
אז זה כל המהומה.
When they need to BDS, Steak puts that one to the side. Mark by 8 onto the corner. Extra's up. He's going for the pass or a flip reset of his own. It was, in the end, not quite either. And Zamway comes forward, but the ball is just in the air yet again. So much aerial play between these teams. Itachi is waiting for this one to drop. Passes out wide to Zamway. Actually, it's to himself. So he can get himself some boost and spin his way towards the ball. His target surely is Steak. Zamway that it falls to
בסדר בדקה, תנסה את זה, תגיד לי אם זה עובד לך.
Almost got that second bump. That would have been 2-0.
Now halfway through the game and Giants must be feeling irate at the fact that they've had so many chances to just have good offensive plays, but the back line stays completely firm for BDS. How do you break through the plate mail that they've done?
They've had a few demos of Giants and they haven't really meant anything because they've been in random places around the pitch. Somebody's rotating back, you take them out of the game, that's great, but it won't have too much impact. I want to see Giants playing a little bit more in front of the ball in this game, going for a bump, going for a demo on the actual goalkeeper or somebody who is actually affecting the play. If they can do that, they'll open them up because BDS are defending it so well. Look at that, they've got two players camping the goal. No chance of breaking through like that, especially when the transitions from a solo player like Monkey Moon are so good. He can get the ball from BDS side of the pitch all the way to yours with 2-3 touches and suddenly you've got to go again. So break through BDS by demoing them.
Itachi's waiting in the midfield, hopping from boost to boost, just stopping anything going past the midline and areas again.
יכול להיות שאתה תראה הרבה זמן מהסטרים ועוד תקבל כלום. זה קורה, אבל בסוף אתה תקבל. זה לא לוקח הרבה זמן. בסוף אתה תקבל.
Giants just had about 60 seconds of uninterrupted pressure. And yet the first time you felt the need to raise your voice, Stumpy, was where BDS made a counter-attack and they took one shot. And that's because in this game, the Giants' attack doesn't seem to be worrying BDS too much. I'm not getting the sense that any second they're going to concede a goal.
וואי.
That is the moment that's...
הם יותר טובים מאספרט, כן. כן. אפילו שהוא סופרסוניק לג'נד, הם יותר טובים.
It does!
Itachi does manage to score the first goal for Giants in
הוא
this
בדיוק אמר שההגנה של BDS כמעט
finally they
כאילו...
break that back line. It's not
כמעט כאילו
shattered, it's
בלתי זה,
only
אי אפשר לשים לה
fractured, but
ובדיוק הם
that's
שמו לו.
enough.
Zamway in the corner. Can they double up quickly and make me look doubly silly? And such to the side. Mark by 8 is dunked, coming over the BDS goal. There's Zamway waiting for it. Now the Giants squeeze looks a little bit more threatening. Now they're not losing. And BDS know they need to come forward themselves once or twice. There's a dunk there from Itachi. Zamway into the corner, gets a touch. So tries to get it over the top of Zamway and does. And Monkey Moon is waiting with boost, wanting the pass from Extra, who instead opts to go solo. Mark by 8 turns it down. And Itachi tries to get the pinch.
Final 15 seconds now. Stake going long, finds Monkey Moon, has to, on his rotation back, save the ball away. Itachi can go to the back where Zamway is waiting, can get that central. Is Stake there? He is, but Monkey Moon is the man with the ball control. As that now touches the ground, game 5 overtime. Whoever wins this goes on to series point. For BDS, that means that they survive. For Giants, that could mean a victory.
Extra's going to clear it long. Mark by 8's underneath it, but it's Stake that wins it uncontested. Zamway going for some bumps. That's what I wanted to see earlier, because now when he touches the ball... Oh my goodness, Giants, please. When he should have touched the ball there, he would have had it clean. The counter almost gets it from the ceiling. Can't quite manage it, but BDS so dangerous on the counter.
Extra just had to get a safe touch from that pass off Monkey Moon. He didn't have much boost, but a touch is better than it going over the top of his head and letting the counter-attack form with 2 players downfield. Sent long, that ball will only find Extra, and Mark on the right-hand side is going to go solo again, and that's a great opportunity. Monkey Moon faces off with Itachi in the midfield, and BDS wanting this sustained pressure now. It's not regulation, this is overtime.
Clean shot there for Zamway, but Monkey Moon stood up tall, and he got the save out as far as Stake. He'll go again, he wants this touch, but Itachi beats him. Zamway up against
כן.
extra. Zamway wins against another touch.
וואי, אחי,
The
איזה טוב הוא
series
נשמע.
MVP so far is Zamway, and he gets
נשבע איזה
another
טוב הוא.
brilliant goal.
Going from the
התחברתי,
miss
זהו,
onto
הלאה.
the roof air dribble, gets the bump on Monkey
Nice.
Moon, and then near
שמע,
post
הוא
taps it in.
פרור רצח.
Only takes a minute
כמה
and
זמן
5,
נשאר?
and
וואלה, יכול להיות 10
Zamway,
דקות, יכול להיות
the
יום
clear
שלם.
series MVP,
זה רנדומלי
gets his
לגמרי.
team, the Vodafone Giants, onto series and championship point.
שמע, איזה טוב הוא.
We
מה זה?
can't say enough
שם שתי
about
גולים,
the
אחי,
quality of
לבד.
attack of Zamway in this game. He has just come up with the impressive plays every time Vodafone Giants have needed it. And that one, to me, was the pick of the bunch. That is a flawless finish from that position. He's gone for that flip cancel air dribble so many times, and it's catching BDS unawares time after time because he keeps the ball so close to his car. The level of control is even higher
כנראה
than BDS
שקיבלתי,
are anticipating.
תראי, או שיהיה לך פה
And then
אחד,
to have the wherewithal to
ואז
bundle
כאילו
it
תסתכל,
home,
תראה, קיבלת דרופ,
that's the sort of goal you want to see.
one drop,
I'm just
ואז
happy
אתה יכול
to see
להתחבר,
it there
או
again
שאתה
and
מהטלפון
again.
ואתה
You're
פשוט,
completely right. As
ואני
soon
לא
as the
חושב שזה
ball
כתוב
is
בטלפון.
essentially sticking to your car because
אז
you
פשוט
matched
כנס
the
למשחק
momentum
ותקבל
with
את זה
the ball.
רנדומלי.
If you air roll round and just manipulate your car in the air, you're drastically and dramatically changing the trajectory of that ball. And now this could be the final game. Can Giants shut it out in only 6, or can BDS take them to
אם
7,
ג'יינטס
or
ינצחו עכשיו,
even possibly
אני ממש מופתע.
reset this bracket?
אני מה זה מופתע.
This could be where it all ends. If Giants can just stand
Sawa,
tall
todach,
on one
בכיף.
more occasion that have taken down BDS, 2 regionals in a row that BDS won't have won from. Can we
Why?
begin
Is
to
it pinch?
imagine? Yes, we can, because Itachi and Stake
Yeah.
have pinched it in together.
It was just caught in the midfield by
באמת,
Stake, fakes
איזה
out one,
פינץ'.
and then Itachi
וואלה,
comes in
הג'יינטס
to
טובים,
help
לא
out.
שמעתי עליהם
It
לפני,
feels
לא
top
שמעתי
corner.
עליהם.
Monkey Moon, not too much chance to get on the end of it, and
אבל
the
הם
early
טובים.
lead for Giants must be elevating the heart rate of that team.
There are some moments where you just start to believe that the series is going one way. A lucky goal goes in or an amazing save, the ball rolls along the goal line and somehow doesn't go in. I would say that Itachi doing his best to tackle Stake and the ball still ending up in the back of the net, forcing its way, bludgeoning through the defence.
Wait.
That could well be one of those
No,
moments.
no,
But actually on the other
what?
end, gets
Some good.
a 50-50 and it goes all the way in.
יאללה.
BDS are of course just gonna keep fighting. That 50 with Itachi. He opens up his car goalward, and Stake, he can get a touch to it, but it's not quite enough to send it wide.
Was even after less than a minute in game on Neo Tokyo. Someone gets a second
Allah.
touch, it's almost past Monkey Moon. Stakes
Boy.
arriving.
קצת טוב.
Itachi could get a free
Ah,
shot.
sneer,
Here.
I
They haven't had
did
too many free goals, have Giants, since that first game when they got a couple. And BDS just about managed to scramble that one away, but they're boost starved. All 3 of them on the floor. Desperate for 100, and State's going to steal it. Zamway's touch, he couldn't quite wrap around to get that ball if he could have. Then BDS could have really been in trouble, but down the other end instead, they managed to survive.
Wait,
and get a couple of chances of their own. That's how quick the transitions are for BDS.
That 50 from Monkey Moon ends up going central, but Zamway can get his nose on it and get the pinch. Doesn't go as high as far as he wanted. That's the perfect place to pinch it off the sidewall.
איי, איזה הגנה. שמע, אז זמווי הזה
and personal if he's going to score.
כזה טוב.
Monkey Moon's arriving. He shoots, it's just wide. Itachi backflips it towards Zamway, who was
Zamway,
so quick
yeah.
reading the situation. Itachi
מה הוא
might be able
כזה
to beat
טוב,
Mark by
כזה
8 there.
טוב.
He's not quite, and Mark by 8, credit to him, recovers with no boost at all. Monkey Moon's in the same position, but Itachi's touch for once wasn't quite good enough. Finally, Monkey Moon can clear it long towards Zamway, who was just camped right at the back of his own half, knowing that one BDS clearance would send him all that way back. Clever play from him.
וואי וואי.
It's a win by Mark.
זה
Look how quick BDS are in defense. Itachi might concede here. Oh my
זה
goodness.
הגנה.
Monkey Moon, does he
בפנים.
pass? He shoots.
נייס.
Correct decision.
מונקי
A
מון עוד
huge
לא מוותר על
clearance
התואר.
and a goal for BDS.
Tell you what's so great about
I
that
like the
shot
goal.
though, Monkey Moon sends it opposite corner because he knows that
Nice.
Itachi's waiting on that near inside wall. If it gets far enough,
כן,
or
זה היה
goes a
מזל
little
חכם, הוא העיף
bit
את זה
too
לפינה
wide, Mark is
לפינה
waiting to
רחוקה.
put it in.
כי הוא ידע שהוא בא להציל את זה.
Perfect placement by Monkey Moon, and
בעיטה
BDS
מה זה
take the
טובה.
lead. They're wanting this
מה הם
game 7.
עושים?
That pinch goes slightly too high, but with Stake
איזה
removed from the
דפוק.
pitch, it's looking like the BDS pressure could just get to Giants.
His stake against Monkey Moon. Great pass from him towards Mark by 8. Chance to shoot, or got a weird touch there. Slightly odd one. One way or another. It comes to Zamway, who's boostless. Still manages to get the catch, and then
לא, קרב טוב.
does best to flick it past extra. It's
No.
actually coming from the side.
Nice.
Where's this one falling? towards Monkey Moon. Yet again, BDS just swatting the ball away whenever they can, and that could be a costly double commit. Itachi has to be really careful. He needs this boost. This is so dangerous right now for Giants. I can see why the double commits are happening with the pace they're trying to play at Stumpy, but it's just something they have to be completely aware of because they won't get away with too many more.
Yeah, double commits are... You're committing two people to the same location, and very rarely does that work out unpunished. They're very lucky so far that it hasn't gone unpunished. Also, that it has gone unpunished thus far.
הם באמת מזליסטים שלא... שהכל הדאבל קומיטים שלהם לא עלו להם בגול.
It could spell disaster.
Next was on the backboard, opting to slow things down and take Zamway out of the game, but he's missed his second touch. Monkey Moon is almost bumped by Zamway. His teammate Mark by then was. But again, BDS get it away. The pattern of the game is so clear right now. Giants have some pressure. BDS eventually get a clean touch and send it right back to them. With some danger of their own. But that's a good pass from Stake into the center. Itachi onto the backboard. It's falling. Maybe over the top of Extra, but another brilliant read and defense from the Frenchman.
Chance of Monkey Moon to have found Extra there just to extend their lead slightly further. 2-goal difference may well have been it. But again, another double commit. Extra, central. Look at how much chance BDS have to keep this ball in the orange half.
So much time for all of these players to go forward. The ball was just falling there with nobody anywhere near. How rare has that been in this series? Monkey Moon's found Extra. He shoots, but it's weak and it's low, and Zamway can find Itachi. It's risky there, that pass in front of your own goal line. I'm not entirely sure that's exactly what he meant, but it did work out, and this could work out too. His first touch is good, his second touch is better. It gets a chance there for Stake against Monkey Moon, but again, the pace from underneath the ball from BDS keeps Giants out with 20 seconds left.
יאללה, אם BDS עכשיו שומרים על הזה, אז יש להם עוד משחק. חשוב, חשוב. הלאה, וואי, פס טוב. עוד דפק את הארגים.
Not too much opportunity now. Giants need something, otherwise BDS take us to game 7. Zamway.
לא יודע אם יקרה משהו, אין תקווה. זהו. עלו למשחק הבא. משחק 7.
BDS seems to have figured this one out, at least to an extent. They know that they can defend against Vodafone Giants for as long as they need to. They're not conceding too many goals. They were earlier on. In game 4 they conceded 3, but since then they've limited them to just 1 goal, or at least a second being in overtime for the Giants. So defensively, BDS are looking pretty sound. And I think we've got to the point going into game 7 where unless Vodafone Giants just switch something up, BDS are going to squeeze the life out of them on Champions Field. Do you think there's anything that Vodafone Giants can change just to get BDS out of their comfort zone a bit more?
I think you were right earlier on, and I think it was a great plan that they started to establish was going for the bumps, going for the demos. Instead of having a 3v3, who needs a 3v3? Go for a 3v2. Remove one player from the pitch for 3 seconds at a time, and you've bought your teammates you've bought them an age. You can just send it on there and just make sure their defense is stretched thin. But Champions Field is here. If BDS win this game, they have a bracket reset. If Giants take it, they win the tournament.
אם BDS מנצחים, צריכים לנצח עוד סדרה חדשה לגמרי. ואם ג'יינט מנצחים, אז הם מנצחים את הטורניר. המנצח של זה, למה הם לא עושים כלום? זאת אומרת הם לא עושים כלום. בין משחקים כאילו. יש הפסקה קצת.
Just takes a shot towards the goal. I thought he'd go for the corner there, but instead it was a bit of a snapshot. It was saved pretty easily by Giants.
המנצח של המשחק הזה
and Monkey Moon turns it down.
מקבל $30,000.
Just being such a nuisance, Stake trying to work it slowly out of defense, but not being afforded half a second to even do so. No manners for BDS as they just rush down. The scrambled attackers and Extra can go for one, gets the second, but the crossbar will stop him in his tracks.
Zamway can't quite stop Monkey Moon getting his second touch. It leads to a clean shot for Mark by 8, but Stake knew exactly what Mark by 8 was attempting there, and then dribbles it all the way down to the other end. Quality, and a demo comes in to open up BDS. Precisely what Giants need, because now they've got space to work with. BDS got away a bit that time, but maybe a sign of things to come for the Giants. Zamway with another clean touch, saved by Monkey Moon.
double commit again.
It might be a goal, but it's saved.
A very safe shot from Extra. I don't blame him.
But it was that double commit.
יש להם את הבעיות של הדאבל
Exactly
קומיט,
what you said
הם עושים מלא
again
דאבל.
between Zamway and Itachi. It is just being so Stake and Itachi. It's being such a nightmare, and BDS, as soon as they figure it out, I can't say it enough. An open net for Zamway is not scored on. Sent to the corner. Monkey Moon can dribble it away, but chances coming and going for both teams, just gently prodding when maybe they just need to hit it hard.
Yeah, the open net earlier on, not the open net, but the shooting chance all came from the pace of Itachi. Absolutely left one of the BDS players for dead. There he is again, getting a dunk on Mark by 8. And again, a clean touch against Extra. Samway's waiting underneath, but Extra's brilliance in the air does at least get it as far as Stake, who's run out of boost, but he's got the pass, and it's hit the post! Zamway had the opportunity of the game so far, and can't quite take it.
That could have been the winner. That could have won the tournament there and then. But no, Zamway just shoots off the post. Trying to get a little bit of retribution here, but Extra wants to rush him down before he can even begin to think of lifting that trophy. Stake sends it to Itachi with 0 boost. Picking up that mid-100 is going to be huge for him. Avoiding that back 100 as well until he needs it at the last second. There are chances, Cole, coming and going for both teams, and none of them being taken, but being offered up on a plate.
One goal could decide the difference between our first EU bracket reset and Vodafone Giants' first regional win. Which storyline will happen? Zamway puts it into the corner. Mark by 8 so quick following him up. Extra gets that boost as well. So Giants a little bit stretched here. They need their man Itachi to get a clean touch. And they do, but it's as far as Monkey Moon, then Extra. Zamway clears it long and Itachi is waiting. So now we're just going for distance on every hit we take with both of these teams, I think. The nerves are starting to come through to my eyes.
Yeah, you can just tell that every player
why Zamway ما dribble
final 90 seconds, it just becomes so nervy. Extra on the back line, sends it over to Stake, who will land on that wall, can get it again. Dunks Monkey Moon. Central from Itachi. Can the shot come in? No, instead intercepted by Extra, who can form a counter alongside Mark by 8. Doesn't get too much further, but it's just prodding, poking and hoping. Zamway, can that go far enough? Monkey Moon from underneath is huge.
لا بس شوي
Great pass from Stake towards
يلا
Itachi.
شلون
But it
كذا
was read by
لو يلا
Extra.
باخ
Playing, he's
ولا شيء
getting
بس
away there. Extra is
اخر
coming in. He does so, and this is what he's so good at, on the walls. Been doing this forever in the RLCS as Extra now, even in his AS Monaco days. Catch the ball, dribble it up, do something incredible with his insane mechanics. But it was blocked out, and we are approaching right at the end of this game. You can see how reluctant the Giants players were to come in there, Stumpy, even though the ball was rolling in front of the BDS goal.
Yeah, this is now silver goal territory. If one gets scored, it's going to be down to Monkey Moon.
Why is this shit?
Stake though up nice and early, can save it away.
אם מישהו עכשיו מבקיע, רוב
Extra
הסיכויים שהוא
again
הקבוצה
can save it
מנצחת.
from the ceiling. Monkey Moon, can he get the double? He does get that second, but the flip reset not secured. Falls to Extra in the midfield. Final 10 seconds, it could be overtime.
The next goal will almost certainly take this. Itachi is almost the scorer of it off the backboard. Monkey Moon wrapping around it. Zamway's beaten by Extra. Giants not giving up, and there's the demo. Itachi slows it down. Saved at the death, and
why?
Whoever gets this goal is going to cement history. The Giants win for their first time ever, or BDS get our first bracket reset in Europe. Extra. Doesn't manage to. Itachi trying to dunk on Mark. Stake from the back corner with a lot of boost. Uses so much just to secure that hit. Extra on target. Saved away by Itachi.
Why?
Itachi, the ball somewhat ended up behind him, but it's worked out to an extent. Extra's coming in for another shot. Monkey Moon's beating the entirety of the Giants' defense to this ball. They just need to catch it, slow it down, pick up some boost. That is the desperation. It's especially difficult when Stake is getting bumped out of the goal line by Monkey Moon, but somehow Giants can maneuver that goal away from their goal line. Oh my goodness. BDS looking the more likely so far in this overtime.
Chance for Monkey Moon to have a shot here, but Stake will send it into the corner. Bounces out Extra. Opportunity goes for the double, but not too much on it. Monkey Moon! It's on target!
على Monkey Moon يا ملك. على bracket reset.
You can't ask for any more than this. From a grand final all the way to championship, all the way to overtime, the nerviest game of the last, and then a continually Team BDS is back 722 points.
שאלו
I'm gonna be
שסבים.
honest, I didn't even realize that he'd made 6 saves by himself, and then who else pops up
איזה
in your
מלך,
account
איזה
for a minute?
כברכים.
A bracket
טיביליס.
reset, are you
עכשיו הם
ready?
צריכים זה.
I think we
להצליח
have
עוד
to
פעם,
be.
עוד משחק.
Is
כאילו עוד סדרה
history
של
making. North
best of 7.
America have had their share of bracket resets, but now it is time for the Europeans. BDS win their first best of 7. If you're watching this and you're out of breath, think how they feel. Giants were a single goal away from winning everything, but BDS has stretched them to the limit. Everybody, join us after this break where we have got another best
עכשיו
of
יוצאים
7
להפסקה.
ready for you.
נראה לי פשוט איך המשחק אני אתחלם לטורניר. לא נספה ב... טוב, אני הולך בינתיים להתפנות. אני צריך שנייה ללכת להתפנות ואני אחזור. וואי, איזה גברים, אני נשבע שהם ניצחו. איזה מלכים. איזה טוב זה היה. נראה לי כבר עשית טורניר ואז לא נצפה את הבאזה שלי. נתחיל את המשחק. וואי, בא לי לראות את זה אבל.
Welcome one.
טוב, נתחיל את המשחק, נראה את זה עד שהטורניר יתחיל ב-12.
So far in Winter Regional 2, Stumpy, we were one goal away from this very situation occurring. But Top Blokes won. However, Team BDS have indeed forced the bracket reset versus Vodafone Giants. Now, my question to you is, do they go on from here to do what BDS do and win?
I think there's a very good chance because anybody, if you've seen Rocket League before, if you haven't seen it before, you can see the level that BDS can consistently operate at. And there's no other team that could realistically take it into a Game 7 overtime, have the composure to just hold out and then strike like a viper at the last moment. Monkey Moon secures it. They're going to need to win 4 more though. Both of these teams desperately fighting. I can honestly see this going both ways. This is a straight 50-50 in my head, Cole. How are you feeling?
I predicted on the desk that BDS would get the bracket reset, and I also predicted that they would win throughout this entire bracket. So I'm going to stick with that. I think that we are going to see the return of the true kings of Europe right now. Once they have a bracket reset, surely they win this next series. Also bear in mind, that's the first time that BDS have beaten Giants in 3 attempts. Giants have won the last 2 series against them. Now that they're back to winning ways against this team, surely there's nothing that can stop them.
If there's one team that can though, you're looking at them right now. Stake wanting to go for the early shot, isn't quite able to, and so rotates the that mid 100.
הנה, גול. Why is this save? Why is this save?
Moon comes in for the shot, and another save. Giants on full performance mode.
You're right, the Giants are a team that absolutely can beat BDS, and I think there were clear avenues of improvement that they could have taken from that first series. They'll have their coach in their ear telling them, chill with these double commits. I know we want to keep up the pace that we're setting, but you don't need to do that even against Team BDS. And if they fix that immediately, that's so much more space in the field that they're was these Giants want to win this one quick.
Remember, because
No,
Giants came in from the bracket,
they
they've not lost a series until that previous one. Every team has 2 lives. They just had to save theirs until this final boss fight versus BDS.
BDS, I would say, have started this game a little bit better, despite the speed and attack that Giants showed earlier. Looking a bit cleaner right now as Monkey Moon sends that one high towards Stake. He tries to send it towards Zamway, but extra too fast. Don't know if he came off the ceiling there to get a reset. Doesn't matter now because he's trying to fake out Zamway. Didn't happen. Sorry, Stake just got a touch, and then Itachi finished the job.
Sent long, Stake will just find extra waiting in the back. He's going to catch it. Go high, but Zamway's waiting on that side wall. He does go round him, however. And Extra manages to get it past 2 players from Giants. Now Itachi's turn to wow us. Gets it in the middle, can pick up this 100 boost as well, but Monkey Moon is there nice and early to it. As we approach half-time, neither team successful in their prods at net.
Itachi tries to beat Mark by 8, but Mark by 8 puts it into the... She closes him down and Monkey Moon catches it. Mark by 8 does shoot. Stake saves.
Zamway up so early to meet that, but he misses. Leaves it to Monkey Moon, so Stake from the net has to come in. Mark with a shot.
וואו, איזה סייב.
But
רציתי לראות רשם טורניר, כן.
keeps us at 0-0.
אני רשם טורניר ואז נמשיך לראות, כי אני בא לראות את זה.
Little while, and he is
נמשיך לראות ואז שיתחיל הטורניר,
as
אני
often as he can. He is approaching, and I mean this is a compliment, bull chase mode. He just wants to hit ball, stop BDS building anything, maybe take himself out of position. So it's a definite shift in playstyle here from Vodafone Giants, which I like because they did run out of goals towards the end of that first series. What I don't like though is that BDS are petting them in so much. It's just survival right now for Vodafone Giants, and finally, with 94 seconds left, the survival runs out.
The conveyor belt of BDS-based death was well on its way. It was Extra eventually just rotates and can bloody the beaten defense. Giants concede the first goal and BDS are on a warpath.
Still
עכשיו
time though for
בטורניר
Giants
של
to come
צ'מפ,
back
אני
and they
מקבל
grab the
את
ball in
זה,
BDS
מקווה שזה
territory
שעה.
for the first time in a while until Extra's clearance is towards Zamway. And Zamway does get another good touch as well. The Monkey Moon is able to dribble away here, past Itachi, but not past Stake. The brick wall that he is. Itachi's slowing things down. He's having a lot more boost right now, Itachi. I think that Zamway playing further forward is allowing Itachi to pick up more of these pads, more of these hundreds, and hopefully get something going in a mechanical sense. Shoots and Itachi yet again getting involved. He makes the save.
That's a chance now for Stake. Can he get the double tap? Will they go for it? Not quite.
Nice.
An Extra can swipe in front of the goal mouth and clear it away. Itachi straight back on the attacking form, but no goals yet. Itachi from Stake back to Stake. The shots
Why is it
pouring
a beta?
in, and Zamway is
Zamway,
the
my
final
carry.
finisher.
There he was right there. Itachi just tried to set up Stake and he actually connected with him. What a pass that is with two BDS defenders right there. And what a finish too.
That's a goal,
with two BDS defenders once again right there. Pinpoint precision there from Vodafone Giants to equalize in this one. Extra onto the side. Itachi is the next toucher. Stake almost beats Monkey Moon. Zamway finds Stake. Stake was just lingering around, couldn't quite get that connection.
Voilà, wow,
And
double commit.
Extra almost both taken out the game there by Zamway.
No, the out.
Itachi goes up and onto the backboard. He wants a teammate to arrive. It's Stake that does. It's a flip reset, I think, off that back wall. And Giants are finishing this game a lot better than they started it, Stumpy.
It's just coming down to a battle of attrition. Boost-wise, mentality-wise, it's everything on the line right now. 1-1 in this first game in the bracket reset best of 7. Takes it high, but Stake tries to just plummet it into the ground. Sent long now as Mark sends it to Zamway, who keeps it up. Has some boost to get a flip reset. Off the backboard, Itachi is there, catches, sends high as well, and Monkey Moon continues.
Extra's going to try. Oh, he's going to let it die. I thought for a second he was going to send it to that Giants corner, but he does let it die. Game 1 goes to overtime. Of course it does.
Naturally, it's the natural conclusion of things, and this is just the beginning. Great shot from Monkey Moon, saved away by Zamway. Stake can touch it down to Zamway, back to Stake.
הביא לו בום, אני לא מאמין, הוא הביא לו בום. אני לא מאמין שהוא הביא לו בום. וואי, איזה פליי ענק. וואי, איזה באמפ הוא הביא לו. נגיע להם, שחקו את אותו. ממש טובים, איזה פרוים הם.
Vodafone Giants sweep up and they take game 1 thanks to that goal right at the death there from Itachi in the overtime. Giants, they're trying to play a faster game, and for a long time it seemed that was just going right into BDS's trap. How on earth have they won that one? I thought it was going to be a BDS victory throughout most of that.
הוא חשב שזה יהיה של BDS, דווקא אני חשבתי שזה של Giants.
Giants just keeping pummeling that net when they had the chances. They didn't have too many, but the chances they had actually stretched BDS very thin. It was great to see. I do think that though BDS had a majority of the possession in that game, it did come down to just a couple of those, not even errors on the side of BDS, but just ever so slight misreads. Not quite thinking like that final goal, Itachi's going to shoot it. Because the second to last man, he went for the shot and just faked away, leaving room for Itachi to come in and shoot at bottom corner. It was outplayed by the Giants. It just, to me, proves that you don't need quantity, you just need quality.
Now, the last time there was a bracket reset in the RLCS X, Stumpy, it was Space Station Gaming forcing one after their epic lower bracket run against Team Envy. And after they forced the bracket reset, they'd run out of energy. They were exhausted. They lost the next series 4-0. I'm getting no signs from BDS that they're tired, and this early goal for them in game 2 just compounds that.
That shot of the self-assist from the side wall is perfectly placed by Mark by 8. Just finding that near post within 7 seconds of this game starting. BDS start how they mean to continue.
Zamway challenges Mark by 8 and Stakes there. He can equalise straight away, and he does equalise straight away. The pace of Stake enough to break BDS.
Mark by 8 took 7 seconds. Stake only took 6 off that kickoff. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Giants straight back in it.
כשנתחיל את הטורניר אני חושב שזה להתחיל
We are guaranteed the third goal in this game, and then we've gone 7-6-5. Will it happen? We will see. Oh, it passes by without it. Maybe if Monkey Moon could have got a floor pinch there. But they will score. Not quite 42, but 41.
So that is 6 seconds later. Another 6-seconder. Right, so now do we see a 6-seconder, or does it go to 5 or 7?
I've lost track of the pattern, to be honest with you, mate. I think all we're going to see is tip-top Rocket League from Team BDS. Surely we won't get another goal from kickoff. I refuse to believe that'll be the case. This one seems to have passed without too much incident. No way. Monkey Moon's continuing the attack. Extra puts it onto the backboard and Itachi clears. So we have survived the early phase of this play. Let's play some Rocket League.
Yeah, we're now quite clearly out of a kickoff goal territory, so that's okay. Everybody, you can breathe. You can
כמה זמן מקבלים את זה? מה, אתה דרופ? אתה דרופ?
דרופ?
שמע, זה רנדומלי, אחי. זה רנדומלי. אם היה לי זמן להגיד לך, הייתי אומר לך. זה רנדומלי אבל לגמרי. שמע, אם אתה רק מהטלפון, אם הייתי אתה, הייתי משאיר את הטלפון AFK בלילה, ואז הייתי משאיר, כי אחר כך, אחרי זה יש אליפות בדרום אמריקה, וזה כל הלילה. אז כאילו, אתה משאיר את זה כל הלילה, יש סיכוי גבוה שתקבל פה. זה משנה, אני בדרך כלל משאיר את המחשב, כאילו, פתוח את זה בלילה.
From Zamway's touch, couldn't quite do so, but the creativity from Vodafone Giants
אתה במחשב. נו, אז זה סבבה, אתה אמור לראות את זה, ועד שזה... אתה תשאיר את זה FK בלילה, וזה... יש סיכוי גבוה שתקבל, זה לא בטוח, אבל סיכוי גבוה.
And it was a brief chance, a window for BDS to score in that they've let go amiss.
My only theory is that Itachi thought that there was going to be a miss coming in from the backboard, which very rarely happens. Did, of course, right there. Cast the curse yet again as Monkey Moon misses from the side. Right when I'm saying BDS very rarely, if ever, will do that. But what are you going to do? Here's Monkey Moon. Thought he was going for flip reset. I think he actually was, but couldn't quite get it. And that makes the clearance easy. Giants come forward. Extra can't get that touch on the backboard. Itachi's in there first. A bundle of players until it falls to mark by 8.
These backboard and sideboard passes are coming in at such velocity that it's incredible that anyone's get on the end of them, and Extra is proving that again. It's an infield pass from Mark, out dribbles one, it comes off the sidewall, Itachi leaving it to bounce midfield. Extra.
סבבה. הלאה. מה הולך בסטרים? לא יודע. זה אמור להיות עכשיו. אחלה. גם נרשמתי, גם אתה נרשמת? חפתי לגלגלים לקריסטיאן אז. עושים שירים? אחלה. אוי. שמע, הגמר הזה אחי, זה מה זה... זה כאילו, היה את הגמרים לפני זה, לפני שהתחילו את הפורמט החדש. כי זה חדש ה-Rlcs, לפני זה היה פורמט אחר לגמרי, וזה היה כאילו טורניר כמו טורניר שנעשה רק עכשיו. עכשיו זה אחר, עכשיו יש כאילו 4 טורנירים קטנים. בסוף המנסחים של כל 4 טורנירים קטנים עולים לכאילו לגמר אחד. אתה מבין? זה כאילו שונה, ועכשיו זה הרבה יותר משחקים, הרבה יותר... זה במקום טורניר אחד יש לך 4. וואי, קוראים לאגודה, חתך את עצמם בבוקר. הכנתי ארוחת בוקר. לא בא לי, פרי פליי זה משעמם. מה יש לי? כבר עשינו נעבור על זה כל כך הרבה פעמים, אני זוכר אבל... נגעתי, בסדר. מה לא לקחתי את הצ'ק פוינט? בבקשה תבופו לרום. הסתדרנו. What the fuck? לא, למה אני תמיד דופק את זה?
My head's so messed up that I can't fold in no fear. Got say sit right up on these bands that I'm gonna use to wipe tears. 5 years still sticking to the plans I made when I was a kid. So moms, I can't go live no normal life, won't stop till I'm rich. Said where were you when I was down bad? And the money coming to me so fast. Left the whole she a big dog, straightforward with it, I don't go back. Everybody living
בוא נרד נבדוק את המצב עם BDS. שנייה. נעשה את המפה קודם. What the fuck, mother? The fuck? יאללה, זה נקי. איזה כיף שאני דופק הכל. מה לוקח לי 200 שנה לעבור את זה, לא יודעת. איי. יש לה מצלמה, what the fuck. הופה, הנה. הנה זה אחד, אני מרגיש טוב. לא. איזה חספוס. איזה חספוס. בואו נדפוק את זה בבקשה, תודה רבה. אני קורא סוף פעם, יאללה פאק את. הלאה. בוא נבדוק מה המצב עם זה, בדיס כמה. או, 2-1 להם במשחקים. 1-0 לזה לג'יינטס. במשחק הזה. אדיר. לא. לא, רק תביא לי טים טוב, רק תביא לי טים טוב. פול טים. זה טיפה יותר קשה. אוקיי. אחד נצטרך 3 טורנירים העונה והשני צ'מפ, אחלה. הדעת לא נתאים טוב. יש לו גם ווייד המינוס, ווייד זמה. וואו, תראה איזה סוויטי, וואט הפאק, איזה טריידים, כולם אותו דבר. נגיד להם גוד לק. הם כולם אותו דבר, איזה טריידים. Alla, GG's. Good luck, good luck. בהצלחה יח, תודה אחי. קחו את זה. אין לו טימייט. זה חיסרון, אבל בסדר. לא כזה משנה. דבל קומית, אבל לא כזה בסדר, לא כזה משנה. מה הגעתי? כמו איזה סרט. זה היה לגמרי בכוונה. לא, ידעתי זה טעות. ידעתי. משם שעליתי על זה, ידעתי זה טעות. אנחנו לא כאלה משחקים טוב, בינתיים. זה מה שאני רואה. לא. וואו, אוכל דמו. זה למה הוא עושה פיקס שם? וואי. זה יש לי זמן. עושים נייס. הלאה, let's go. הבא. הגעתי גם יכול. וואי. שערק, נייס. הם עשו את זה, הם מקמפרים בשער ואז הם יצאו שניהם. אחלה. מה לעשות עם זה, נשבע... איך הוא לא נגע בזה? הוא לא עבר טוב. אוף. מסוכן מדי. יכול לדבר? וואי, איזה סייבים. נותן לה ללכת. וואלה, זה קשה. בסדר. רוצה להגיע לאמצע, הוא שמה? איי. נו. חזיתה שלהם. הופה, בפנים? לא, אוקיי. 3-2, יש לי קצת מרחב. נייס. אחלה שוט, רואה שהשער ריק. אחלה שוט. הם טובים, הם טובים. יש לי אוטובוס ולא לקח. נייס! איזה שוט. איזה טוב הוא נשבע. הלאה. בוא נכי טובה קיקופים עד עכשיו. איי. איך הוא מת? הוא מת עכשיו. אחלה דיפנד. שוט. לא נגע. צריך ללכת משם. סבבה, יש לי זמן. נייס, איזה טוב הוא נשמע. מקבל כמו קרי. אחלה. לא בא לי לדבר, אבל נראה לי נצטרך לקחת משחק ראשון. כן, זה פורפיט. לקחנו משחק ראשון. הלאה. פעם ראשונה שעברתי סיבוב ראשון בטורניר של צ'ן. הלאה. וואו, מה זה, אני קורא פה 3,000 יותר מהסיבוב הראשון. שלא יהיה עוד פעם בעיות בסרברים ואני פאקינג צריך לצאת עוד או להיכנס לפעם. פעם 200,000. וואי, איזה סיוט. סיוט זה היה אתמול. הופה, יש לו ווייד אוקטן, עכשיו הוא מתלהב עלינו. יש לו גם ווייד אמינס, מה זה הוא השיר? יאללה. שלום. עליו, תמשיך. באמצע, משהו. בא, הכל טוב. תיגע פחות. נייס. מסוכן, בסדר? מה זה היה? מה זה היה? איזה טאץ'. בסדר. וואי, שנייה לבלוק. זמן פה, אני אקח את הבוסט. בסדר, את זה אני יכול לקחת. נמשיך. וואי, אין לי בוסט. יש, ידעתי שהוא יגיע. וואי וואי, מסוכן. בסדר, תיגע. נייס. שירלי. וואו, מסוכן. בסדר, הוא שמה. נייס. לך. אני לא יכול. תיגע. רוצה לגעת לאמצע? נו. נייס. לא, גם הוא הולך. בסדר, מאחורה נייס. של הבוסט. נייס. וואי, תיגע. היה טוב. חבלוק. פאק. בוסט. תיגע טוב, ביי. אני בוסט. וואלה טוב, לא מצב טוב, צריך שהם ירחיקו. עוד פעם, פספסתי את הבוסט. נותן לו פס. בסדר. מרחיק. בואו נקח את הבוסט עכשיו. אני אקח פה. סבבה. נפי כדור שלי. בעיטה לשער. רמק בסדר, פספסתי. בשטויות אח שלי, בשטויות, אנחנו צריכים גול. אם אנחנו מפסידים על הפאקינג גול הזה על הכדור הזה. תעלה. אני באמת לא טוב. נייס. אני מתופק פה את הקווי. לא. דפקתי את הפאקינג, לא זה גול. דפקתי את זה, דפקתי. למה זה עלה לי ככה? what the fuck, איזה מוזר זה היה. איי. טוב, לא. נכון. טוב. לא, אנחנו קבוצה טובה, בסה. סתם ניסלנו. איי. איזה רוטה דפוק אז. בוא נראה, אולי נקשר כסף לזה כסף, נשאר עוד דקה. נשאר עוד דקה. אם אפשר כסף סקנד צ'יינס זה יהיה מדהים. אני לא חשוב אבל. לא. הלך הטורניר. אני לא אשאר עד הטורניר ב-2, אני צריך לקום מחר ב-8. אני לא משוגע. נעשה... לא יודע, לא בא לי ללכת לישון. נעשה עוד קצת רנקים על ללכת לישון. בוא נראה מה עם זה BDS. וואי 3-2 משחק אחרון. הנה לוקחים אחי איזה גברים. נעשה קומפלם, לא בא לי. עשיתי בראשון עכשיו, אני מחכה לסיבוב שני. יפה שפורט לשחק את הסיבוב סקנד צ'אנס. גם טוב. יש לי קישור 2 דקות? למה זה עושה את זה, אני לא? אני מת, הוא הציל אותה על זה. ופאקינג בלוקים אני עושה להם. לקח את זה. זה לא נייס, צריך לסייב. או, איזה בלוק נשבע. איזה בלוק הוא אכל אחי, what the fuck. אוי, סליחה. למה לא לי? טוב. הוא מסוכן. נחל. בסוף רוצה סיום בסוף להתקבוע דווקא. היי. מה יש לו? איך הוא יוצר ככה? פאק. לא, נגיע, הכל טוב. טוב. וואי. לא. לקחתי לו, וואי, דפק איזה טעות. זהו, לקחת את זה. רציתי להביא לו בום. נייס. אני באמת, שמע, אם הייתי שם את זה, זה היה מה זה יפה. אבל לקחתי לו את הגול. עשיתי עם אנשים טובים, וואו, אחלה, יפה. איזה כיף לך. וואו, איזה שוט. נייס. ברוך השם מביאים לקרי, וואלה, איזה כיף לך נשמע. איך אני מת על זה שמביאים לקרי. נדיר אבל שזה קורה. עוד בפנים. נייס. והנה פורפיט.
Decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch it burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car.
אפשר לשפס לנו נגעתי בכדור? מה זה? תקשיב, תלמד אותי אחי, תלמד אותי. הוא רוצה להישאר טים, לא ראיתי. בדיוק ניסחו? וואו, לא עובר אותם. בסדר, פרנק. וואלה. עכשיו 3-2 להם המשחקים, יש אוברטיים. וואי. זה לא שנייה גול. שנייה דאבל טיים. וואי. בולה. לא ראיתי את הפאקים של המסגרת. הם טובים. רק מה אני עושה? זה בוטני. אין לי מה לעשות, איזה באסה. מה זה, איזה ברקים יש בחוץ, זה רעמים. בבקשה תיגע. יש. וואו, לא בפנים, אח שלי היקר. למה? טוב, נו. אבל גם ככה מציב את זה. נגול של BDS, וואי. עוד שנייה. איך הם לא מנצחים את זה, אחי? נשמע, הם כל כך קרובים כל הזמן. הנה הגול, ניצחו. ניצחו את זה. ניצחו את הגמר. איזה גול יום יפה. לא סתם. תעשה משהו אחי. בדיוק לקחו את זה. הם ניצחו אותם פעמיים. נייס. וואי. יחרדתי שהוא איתי לינקפאס. נייס. מה הלכת רגע? לא מצליח. זה סייב. Motherfucker. נשבע אחי איזה סייב אני דופק פה. מפחיד אותי אחי, הוא הולך על מלא דברים סתם. נו. היי, מה המצב? מה זה? למה יש לו מוד ולא לי? הוא בן דוד שלי. וואו, מה זה רע ממשפחות. אחי, אני יכול להביא לך מוד דווקא, תכלס. אתה מראה פה בצ'אט. ג'י ג'י, יאללה תביא, יאללה, קיבלת. יאללה, איך אל תעשה שטויות רק, תעשה פה. אלימות של פדרו, אם אתה יודע מי זה, לא? אין לי מושג מי. אצל ריזן, אין לי מושג מי זה. אני אגיד לך את האמת, אני לא כזה מכיר את הקהילה בארץ של היוטיוב. לא כזה אוהב. הולך להתנקם עוד, הלאה. אז לקח לי את הבחור הנכון. למה עולה? what the fuck? למה עולה? וואי, התאהבתי. טוב, נראה לי אחרי המשחק הזה אני אסקח עליי. למה התאהבתי כבר? כאב לי הראש, לא יודע, כאב לי הראש שלנו. נייס, אין לי כוח לשחק כבר. אוי. וואי, איזה באמפ. טאק. פאק. פאק. בטח חושב שאני בכוונה עושה לו, אבל זה לא, אני סתם ככה. איי. וואי, נו, אני בוט כל המשחק. איזה אפס ויקום. לא יכולתי להצליח, זה היה כזה מוזר כזה. 5-0 לנו יש לי רק 50 סקור, מה זה אחי? למה אני לא מקבל קיל כזה? what the fuck? יאללה, תנצחו. שמה. עוד פעם שיהיה לי בריא. לא. זה טעות. וואלה. GG. אני זזתי לישון, אני מגרנת מהבוקר. יאללה. תודה שאתה בא לייב אחי, באמת מעריך את זה. כי באמת כיף לי לראות שאתה מחכה ללייבים לזה. זה רק מוביל לי עוד מוטיבציה באמת. תודה אחי. אני יודע שבמשחק עכשיו אתה לא יכול לרשום לי, אז מחר בטח יהיה לייב בצהריים. צהריים סביבות 1-2. אז תבוא, אני אחכה לך. כן, זהו. הלאה. תודה שהיית בלייב אחי, מעריך את זה מאוד. יאללה, להתראות. אני אשאר בצ'אט, תרשום לי ביי. יא מלך. יאללה. היה טוב. ביי ביי. יא מלך 6-0. זה טוב אתה. יאללה. היה טוב.